I had to do that to give us a little time. Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. Let me
Hello, hello.
let me pull up everything on my cell phone so I can kind of watch the chat. Good afternoon, everybody. I have my girl Miss May on here. So
Hello.
hey. In case y'all wonder who that voice is, I got my girl on here, Miss May. This somebody I've been corresponding with behind the scenes when it comes to the Alexis Morel's case. We've been pretty much on the same page for most of the parts. So we're gonna kind of like update you guys as to what's been going on and just do a brief discussion. Like I said, we've been talking behind the scenes ever since like almost the beginning of this case. So we're gonna kind of share with y'all where our heads is at and bring y'all up to speed or whatever. So say what's up to y'all. Give her a warm welcome. Give her a warm welcome. Hey, 45.
Hey, La. Hey, La. No.
You said it right.
But hello, everyone. Thank you for having me here. And yes,
Yes,
we need to find out what happened to Alexis Morales.
I know that's right.
hmm
I know that's right. It's been way too long. Wait.
Okay.
Yeah. And y'all, let me say too, this is really interesting for those that haven't been following, and I don't do labs and bring y'all stuff as soon as I hear it or as soon as I get it, because it could be new information today and tomorrow it could be false. You know we done been here before, right, May? We didn't see one thing I want to tell y'all too. She not
Yeah,
a rookie at this. She been doing cases and stuff too before. Is that correct?
correct.
Okay, so just
I'm
like
just more. I'm just more behind the scenes, but yeah,
right, exactly. But you're not new as far as looking into cases and
no.
things like that. So yeah,
Yeah,
so we
yeah.
work
I'll be
together.
surprised. Yeah, I'll be surprised who I am.
You said what?
I said they'll be surprised if they knew who I was.
Yeah. We gonna keep her identity under wraps, but she been around before, and so yeah. When she ready to expose herself, then she will. But right now, we're gonna keep her identity under wraps. One thing I can say, for sure, if you guys know me, most of y'all that's following me, y'all already know me. One thing I can say about her is she have a real, genuine concern and love for these victims as well as myself. So when we come here and we discussing this case openly to y'all and we giving y'all our perspective of this case, this comes from time and effort and genuinely seeking answers. Okay, so we not just speaking. This is our perspective. Everybody have theirs. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say because I have been asked because of a lot of the information that have recently came out, did my perspective change as far as who I believe is a suspect? Have my perspective changed since the last time I did a video or since the last time y'all heard of me? And no, I'm gonna say no. My perspective have not changed at all. I just have to be real and have to be honest. And I've heard a lot of stuff. I heard a lot of rumors. I heard a lot of gossip. I've seen a lot of stuff. I've collected a lot of information, and still I'm still standing where I'm at.
And me too.
I'm still standing where I'm at. So, thank God, glory to God, because I feel like we on the right path, Ms. May. I really do, and I feel like hopefully the police are too, and they just still collecting more evidence.
You know they gotta have proof.
Exactly. It's not what we know or what we feel is what they can prove.
Exactly.
Okay, so kind of like to bring you guys up to speed before we dive into a discussion. This is not going to be a real long live, but to kind of bring y'all to speed, I know you guys probably know that the deputies have released the timeline in the investigation and disappearances of Alexis. So we do have like a quick timeline and also a timeline of her phone being pinged and things of that nature. So I'm gonna kind of pull that up and we can kind of take a look at that real quick. And I know you've seen it.
Yeah, what threw me off about that timeline is why they didn't mention that her phone pinged on what Western on Friday? That wasn't mentioned in that timeline. You keep that?
Yeah, I heard about her phone actually being pinged somewhere else.
On Friday, where they found her at. It's supposed to be pinged there on Friday, but that's not in the timeline.
So I'll say, oh, okay. So is this the information that they were saying as far as her phone was being pinged after she was found?
I think it was before and after.
Yeah, because I heard some rumors about her phone being pinged after she was found. I don't know, you know what I'm saying, how true that is, but I
Mm-hmm.
heard about that too. So y'all, we
Mm.
have a brief timeline release of her disappearance. So we know on April the 13th at approximately 6:46, Eckhart Sheriff County was responded to an investigation. A report of Alexis and Messiah were missing. And this is the following timeline of their investigation, what they released to us on the 13th, 646. The investigation began. And I am looking at these numbers for some of y'all that know. I am. I definitely am. Now that I had this time, I haven't got a chance to do it, but I might do a whole live or a whole video just on the numbers alone. I don't know. Um,
Is that
and
6:46 a.m. or p.m.?
PM.
Okay.
PM. Initial responding officers request cell phone ping through the dispatch center. And I'm gonna kind of skip through this, because some things, dispatch center advised the cell phone service provider was unable to ping the phone. On the 13th at 9:56, information regarding the missing mother and child were posted to Facebook, requesting the public to contact the dispatch center with any investigation. So, what information was posted to Facebook? Requested, is these the actual lives that they're talking about at 9:40 at 9:56? What information was posted to Facebook? I'm curious to know. I don't know. I always have questions.
That's a good
Um,
question.
yeah, I always have questions. Like, did the Elkhart County Sheriff post something, or are they talking about regarding the lives that Thad and Baby Mama did? I think they were the first two ones to actually go live and bring awareness to her missing, which I just found out. I didn't know in my last video that I did. I didn't know that that was Thad's baby mama at that time when I did that
Hmm.
live. I didn't know that that was her that did, because I actually seen the woman's. I think her name is Maria.
Yep.
I actually seen her laugh first before I seen Thad's. Somebody shared it in the group, and I seen hers first, and it kind of stood out to me like, wow, because we was already dealing with Ariana Taylor, and I'm like, wow, another missing lady in Houston, and I'm thinking that that's like a big
Indiana.
sister, or a cousin or something like that. So I seen hers first, and then
Indiana, but not Houston. Indiana.
Indiana. I'm sorry. So yeah, and I seen hers, the ladies first. But okay, so where we at? And so yeah, later found out that it was his baby mama. Just like wow, kind of stood out to me. April the 13th, information regarding the missing mother and child were posted to Facebook. Already said that. Okay, the 14th, investigator had missing person and vehicle entered as missing NCIC. I don't know what that stuff stands for, y'all. I guess it's just a missing
I think
person.
that's a national something database. Yeah.
Okay, some kind of
Hmm.
database. All
Yeah.
right, April 14th, investigator requested dispatch to have a cell phone pinged, and they said it was unsuccessful. Facebook post was updated with photo of missing vehicle associated with the investigation. On the 14th, again, investigator requested amber or silver alert from the Indiana State Police, a missing person clearinghouse. I'm sorry. The request was denied as circumstances did not meet the requirements for amber or silver alert. Now, okay, now I understand as far as the requirements for amber alert, but as far as the requirements for silver alert, I actually looked that up to find out what were the requirements to be able to get a silver alert.
To have some
And
type of disability.
yeah, it's basically a
Hmm.
person a high risk mental disability, physical disability, things of
Hmm.
that nature. But it also say a missing endangered child. And if y'all notice that the which we'll see a little bit later on down, the silver alert was issued for the baby, not for the
Mm-hmm.
mom, but for the baby. So I'm guessing they used the missing endangered child motive to be able to get the silver alert.
Mm-hmm. Because he couldn't get an Amber Alert due to the strength that he was with his mom.
Right, right,
Mm-hmm.
right. Okay, so on the 14th at 6:30 5, St. Joseph County Dispatch was contacted to have South Bend Police Department and St. Joseph County Police Department search areas related to the cell phone tower. Information received by investigators near. Now, didn't they say that they didn't? Didn't they just say that they didn't pick up any ping? They didn't. That the ping was unsuccessful.
That's what I thought I read.
They
I heard
just
you
said
just
they
say.
search areas related to the cell tower information received by investigators, but we was just told early on that the ping was unsuccessful. So I'm kind of confused by that right there. 9 a.m. and I could be wrong, y'all could be off. Let me know, but I'm just kind of confused by that because they just said that they were searching areas related to this cell tower, but we just saw that the ping was unsuccessful. So I'm like
Mm-hmm.
really confused by that. Investigators contacted St. Joseph County Dispatch Center and were notified that the vehicle was not located. Okay, and so we have on the 15th and the 16th, we had a follow up on the 15th. On the 16th, a search warrant signed for Alexis Morel's cell phone information. Hmm.
Hmm. On the
Hmm.
16th.
On the 16th. Why did they
Hmm.
need to get a search warrant signed to get her cell phone released? Hmm. Things that make you say, hmm.
I mean,
I
you
didn't
have to
know.
have you have to do you do have to have a search warrant to get into the phone records.
Yeah, but can't they just release that without a search warrant? Like anybody that have access to her phone, or can they just release that
No,
too?
no. You got that shit. That got to be court ordered. You
Oh,
got to
okay,
go to the
yeah, because
court.
she deceased too, so it wouldn't be coming
Criminal
from.
investigation.
Okay. Investigator contacted Indiana State Police Missing Person Clearance House to resubmit a request for Amber Silver Alert. So they didn't actually resubmit it until the 18th, which was what, 3-4 days later.
On the Monday, yeah.
Yeah,
They
Facebook post was updated with additional information and Silver Alert notice. And so again, on the 19th, we have South Bend Police Department notified the investigator that Alexis and Messiah had been located. On
mm,
the 20th, update post canceling for Silver Alert. So no, we don't have any um information regarding her cell phone being pinged anywhere.
correct. So where did that come from? Now, according to Bernardo, Paul could be lying. Somebody told Paul that this phone pinged on Western. I want to say it was the street was called Western on Friday. But why that's not in the timeline of events?
Right. And did they say that based off of the fact that they were sharing locations with her? Or
That I don't that part I don't. No. He said that he got a call from the detectives,
yeah,
and they
because
was
that's
wondering
weird.
why. Remember, they was wondering why they didn't pass that information over to South Bend. However, they claimed they was in that area looking. But mighty strange, her truck was found by some of her people house.
Hmm.
How bad was y'all looking?
Yeah, I don't think it was there all that time. It couldn't have been there all
And
that
that
time.
and
It
that
was
could be the
people that was
case.
no way her truck could have even been in South Bend.
That could be the case. Because according to Renato, the phone pinged in two different states before they found her.
And see, I think, and then and from my understanding, did Renato back away from the case? Or
Yeah, I
say
think
he,
he did a little bit. Yeah.
yeah, because it's a lot going on. I haven't really been catching up on the news like that.
Hello, Malik. Hello, Malik. There
Mm-hmm.
you go. Couldn't hear.
Can you hear me?
No.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Blanked
Oh,
out
okay.
for a minute.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But yeah, y'all. So that is the timeline of events. Whether or not her phone was actually pinged somewhere, we don't know. They definitely didn't mention it, but didn't mention it. But of course, it wouldn't surprise me. But this right here is something, when I'm about to show y'all next, is something that I actually wanted to discuss. I wanted to mention in my last live, and I forgot. I forgot that live was like what, 4 hours long that I did, maybe 5 hours long that I did, and I had so much information and so much stuff that I wanted to share and I wanted to uncover, and I just, some things I forgot to say. I'm human, okay, but I don't know if y'all remember. It was a part in my live where my husband was speaking to me in the background. He was saying something to me in the background, and I was like, I kind of stopped, and I was like, what is he saying? And I let it go, and I kept going because he's kind of like, just forget it, and I kept going. And so, I wish I had a paused my live and just stopped for a minute and asked him, what did you just say? Because what he said to me was so significant to that live that I did. It should have been in there. Had I just stopped and listened to what he was saying to me in the background and spoke it, it should have been in there. But if y'all can remember, like I said in the last live, there was a part where I was mentioning about I think I showed the something about her having her own pistol, her carrying a pistol, or normally she carry a pistol with her. And I mentioned, was it around somebody she was comfortable with? Did somebody take her gun or something like that? And what my husband was saying in the background was, shoot her with her own gun. That's what he was saying in the background. But I kind of wanted to stay on track with my presentation. But when I ended up ending it, I asked him, I said, what was you trying to say in the background? He said, I was trying to say, or did somebody shoot her with her own gun? He was like, that's what I was trying to say for you to, say to them. So I wish I had, put that in there too, because the autopsy had revealed that she was shot. I don't think that was the only thing, that, and that's just my own perspective, but the autopsy had revealed that she was shot. Do we know if she was shot with her own pistol? No, we don't. But so let me just pull that up real quick. And I wanted to kind of say that because I wish I had have mentioned that in my live, because he was definitely in the background saying, or was she shot with her own gun? So I'm gonna pull that up. What the
That
autopsy.
is something that'd be nice to know. If
That'd
she
be
shot with her
something that
own
would
gun.
definitely be nice to know. And I get
Hmm.
that if that is possible, it's a part of the investigation. So they
Hmm.
probably wouldn't leak that information out, especially
Right.
so soon. But we do have confirmation that she was, she suffered. I'm not gonna say she was killed by, because we don't have I don't think the full autopsy yet. But we do know that she suffered from a gunshot wound.
Now I seen two different articles. One said wounds and one said wounds with the S. So which one is it? Did she get shot multiple times or once? I'd be glad when the autopsy officially come out.
Yeah,
Well, they said it was
but there wouldn't be
homicide.
no more, because we also had some more information, and I'll probably share with y'all later. But I'm gonna let you guys know ahead of time. It is, I don't know if it's factual or not, but it's just some stuff that's going around, and pertaining to it's supposed to be pertaining to like a cause of death, or pertaining to her demise. So, but we do know that she suffered from a gunshot wound. And like I said, whether or not it was her own gun, we don't know. But we did present to y'all before, which is what we heard in the streets, that she normally carried a pistol with her. She normally carried a pistol with her. So yeah, we really wondering, was she shot with her own gun?
I heard she had two pistols.
Yeah, yeah. And
Hmm.
so that also made me kind of, it made me kind of wonder, and I think I mentioned that in my last live, was she around somebody that she was really comfortable around?
It
You know what
seemed
I'm
like she was out of her car because how did she end up on the passenger side stuffed? You
saying?
know what I'm saying?
Exactly. And you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. This is where the discussion part come in. Let's talk. Because I also, I'm thinking two sides, right? One part of me wondered, was she shot in her car? And then I'm
Mm-hmm.
thinking if she was shot in her car and probably moved over to the
Moved
side.
over.
And I
Mm-hmm.
only and I only say that because of what they said the scene looked like, how horrific it looked like. Because I know if she was shot in her car, then you would have splatters of blood, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
wonder was she shot in her car because of what they said the actual scene looked like, And then I wondered was she shot outside of her car, and was there a tussle of some sort and she was actually shot outside of her car and her body was placed back in the car, where if that's the case you won't have a lot of blood splatter from, what I'm saying, the shooting inside the
Mm-hmm.
car, but it'll
Mm-hmm.
still probably be, I guess, a tragic scene, you know what I'm
Well,
saying, just the fact that she was shot and possibly attacked.
well,
So
according to the detectives, the horrific scene to them was because the baby was in the car with his mom dead. Now, I don't know if that's what they was talking about, just wanted to kind of cover it up, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot.
mhm.
But yeah, that's what the detective was referring to when
Yeah,
he was
because
asked
that
that
alone
question.
would make it a horrific scene. You know,
Hmm. Hmm.
and her being shot, we don't even know where.
Well, I heard she was shot in the head,
I heard that
and
too, and I was
and
gonna
that
say that, but I didn't. Yeah.
yeah, it's out there. She ain't no sugarcoating shit. It said she was shot in the head, and that's the reason why she was cremated because her body was in bad shape.
And yeah, to kind of clear up some things too about the cremation, which I'm glad she brought up because I heard, I've been, like I said, I kind of keep my ears there. I've been a little bit busy, but I kind of keep my ears to the streets and stuff. And I've seen that a lot of people was kind of saying that that was a choice that Paul and Steve made, and they rushed to have her cremated. And all of a sudden, everybody started looking at Steve again, like, okay, what did you do? What was you covering up that you went on and had her cremated? But if I can kind of clear that up, it was not Steve's decision to have Alexis cremated. It was
So
actually her
that
mom's
yeah, that's what I heard.
decision,
The mom.
Sandra's decision to have Alexis cremated. And by Steve being her quote unquote husband, and I'm
Legal.
quoting it because it was a business arrangement. We all know that by now. But
Hmm.
he's still legit her husband. He had to actually sign off on
Legally.
everything. Exactly. But the decision was made from her mom. So hopefully that clears that up. I could have said something back when the rumors and stuff like that was, but nah. Like I don't just jump. Everybody that know me know I don't just jump on live just because I seen something or heard something. You know what I'm saying? Like if I come on here, I really want to be able to bring something to the table. It's not about clout chasing. It's not about, I'm not monetized. I literally just want to bring something to the table. So if I'm not able to do that, then hey, I stay my butt away. But yeah, so y'all did hear that she was shot in the head, and which sounds logical, seeing that they cremated her right away. So, but like I said, whether or not she was shot in the car, outside of the car, I would love to know. I would love to know. Hopefully, more information come out when it comes to that.
And you know what
And
else
so,
made me think she was outside the car? Because the description of her clothes were different from supposedly what they found her in. So it sounded like she went somewhere and changed her clothes. But I don't know how true none of that
I
is.
lost you.
Oh, can you hear me? Hello?
I don't know if I lost you or you lost me. Can y'all hear me? Drop a one if y'all can hear me.
Can y'all hear me?
Drop a one if y'all can hear me. Okay, hold on. Let's try to change this audio. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Drop a one if y'all can hear me. I don't know if y'all lost me or if I lost. Oh, okay.
I know I can
Made
hear
it.
you.
Oh, okay.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Oh yeah,
I
I can
couldn't
hear
hear
you
what
too.
you was saying though. Can you go back to what you was saying about why you think she was shot outside the car?
Because what she supposedly had on was not what they put on the missing person report. So it seemed like she got went somewhere and changed her clothes, and then lost her life. I don't know how true it is, you know. But what she had on in the car was not what was on the missing person report.
Mm.
Uh huh. And that brings me back to that damn post that girl made. That something happened at the club and she got shot. Cause why that girl say that?
Yeah.
And they try to say she crazy. Well, crazy motherfuckers tell the truth sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And she said and she don't like Alexis. And she said some
Oh, she
shit went down
didn't.
at the yeah, she don't like Alexis. She said some shit went down at the club. That's what motherfuckers
I don't
get
know
for
why you
being
keep
all
going
on.
in and out. Can y'all hear her? Because I'm having a bad time. I don't know if it's my reception or if it's hers.
See, I got my hotspot
Okay.
on. Yeah, my Bluetooth, my hotspot on.
Oh, okay, I hear you now. I don't know, so I
Okay.
just cut in and out. So yeah, it was a Postmate, and I don't know. I don't know. It have to be more to it because it seemed like to me if she was shot at a club, the streets would be talking more about that. Like more people would have known about that. More people would have
Hmm.
said that than just one person. That's why I feel like it was something somewhere that she went that nobody knew that she was going to this place, and I feel like it was so secret, not really secretive, but if I shoot a move and don't nobody know I'm shooting a move, and something happened, like I always tell my daughter, let somebody know where you at all times. Let somebody know where you going, or let somebody know where you at. Because if you shoot a move and don't nobody know where you at or where you went, that's gonna make it even harder for us to figure out what the heck happened to you, right? So this is the reason why I feel like, because they haven't, to me, and I can't say the police, I don't know what the police is doing. I'm not gonna say they having a hard time putting everything together, but it seems as to me it's taking some time for them to really put all the pieces together. And if it was something that was like a shooting at a club where it was, a lot of people there or more people to witness to this or contest to this, it seemed like to me that would have been kind of wrapped up with the quickness. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It seemed like I'm really, really hell bent on the fact that she went somewhere. She shot a move. Like you said, she could have went to the house, grabbed the baby some milk, went home, changed her clothes. But it seemed like to me she shot a move that people didn't know. You know what I'm saying? That people like, she didn't tell her mama she was going to shoot this move. She didn't tell her girl, or whatever. She didn't tell somebody. And that's the reason why it's so hard trying to figure out, okay, what happened after 8 o'clock? What happened after a certain time? You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know. Yeah, and share locations. Yes, and share locations. I always talk about that. Like, have your family, have a little family thing where everybody is sharing locations. Because in the case of Felicia, they, from what the family said, they knew that Felicia actually went missing or something was wrong because they were sharing locations with her at that time, and her location hadn't moved, which don't make sense to me. Because if y'all was, look, that's a whole different video. I just thought about something. That's a whole different video. I'm sorry, but yeah. So share your location with your family. Don't just shoot moves that nobody know about. And I think that that's what kind of make the cases even more harder to solve, in my opinion. So I don't know. Did you see the post in the group, May, about the DNA being found under her fingernails and um the fingerprint in the car? Don't know how true that is. But before I get to that,
Yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, okay. Or let me just share that real quick, since we on the subject. We don't know how true this is, you guys. This is just something that we pulled up from what I pulled up from the group. Like I said, don't know how true it is or not, but my mom is loud. She is so loud. She don't realize I'm on live. So if it get too loud, let me know, y'all. Okay, so like I said, we don't know how true it is, but word has it that they found DNA. I don't know why I can't pull it up. Maybe they meant to be pulled up, huh? Maybe it ain't meant to be pulled up because I cannot find it. I cannot pull it up. And if that is true, to me, it make more sense that what I already think that happened. I feel like she got into a fight with somebody, and she pulled out a gun on them, and they possibly shot her with her own gun. So I'm trying to pull this up. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. This is crazy. Okay, I'll just pull it up like another way. I'll just pull it up another way. May, you still there? You hanging in? You hanging in there, girl?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay. All right, I'll just pull it up like this. I was trying to find it another way, but can y'all see it? Oh no, I gotta be able to. I gotta take this strip off. I don't know how I do that. Hold on, let me see how I take this strip off, this banner off, or whatever you call it, my brand banner thing. Okay, all right, there we go. Can y'all see it now?
Yeah, I see something.
Okay, I had to take that strip off so y'all will be able to see it. Okay, put my ticker on. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, we did hear this is going around that DNA was found under her fingernails, and a fingerprint on Messiah car seat. Now, I hope that's the case. If this is the case, then especially if that fingerprint matches that DNA under her fingernails, I mean, it would seem to me that the case would be coming to a wrap if this is the case. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed if this is the case. But like I said, right now we just know it's a rumor, and I don't know how true it is. The person that put it out there says they believe it is it's factual, and they wouldn't put it out there if it wasn't. But of course, like I said, we done been here before, y'all, and a lot of times information get put out there and it's not true. So and it was not mentioned anywhere else other than besides in the Facebook group. It's not in no news articles. It wasn't part of her autopsy report. I mean, nothing. So I'm just bringing this to y'all because if it is true, then yeah, to me it would seem like she was attacked and her gun was taken from her and she was shot with her own gun. Like I said, that does not at all change what I feel happened to her and who did it. Not for me, it don't. Not for me. It actually just confirms it even more. Like, oh, like her and dude could have been together and wrestling over that phone, especially if she had text somebody or somebody had text her. I don't know if y'all feeling what I'm saying, if y'all following the story, but if she texts somebody and somebody texts her, and it was a tussle over that phone, or it was some type of tussle where she had to scratch somebody or something, and her gun was taken from her, so to me, it just all really fit even more. It just fit even more. And that's just for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this is true, if this is true. I would think that should DNA be on a diaper? I would think that I don't know about DNA. Fingerprints definitely. What do you think, man? I don't know about DNA though.
On the diaper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know about the diaper, but well, it could be on the little elastic, the part that attached to attach it together or whatever. But they said something about the car seat, right? DNA was on the car seat.
Fingerprints is on the car seat. Yeah, I'm saying that I can see fingerprints being found on a diaper too. I don't know about DNA, but um I could definitely see fingerprint, them swiping a diaper for fingerprints or something. We haven't heard anything about that though. But as far as the diaper being clean, I'm glad you asked that too because there was a lot of information out there, misinformation about the diaper being clean. And I've spoken to a relative. I'm not gonna say who, put nobody name out there, anything like that, and that pretty much confirmed that the baby had on a clean diaper.
Well, that ain't what I heard.
And that was one of the questions that I asked too. See, that's why I said it's a lot of misinformation when it come out about that because I actually asked the relative, did the baby have on a clean diaper? Or the baby was cleaned, and she said yeah. And from my understanding, Jada also was Jada the first one to say that the baby had on a clean diaper. So a couple of family members said yeah. I
I don't know.
don't
I just
know
heard the baby had the diaper was full of poop. That's what I heard. Dehydrated.
where did that come from though? Like, did it come from family as well?
It came from the motherfucker who was excuse my French, but it came from the person who was
Bernardo.
yes, basically.
I don't really trust a lot of stuff because Bernardo, I don't really.
Mm.
It's a lot of stuff that he put out that still is questioned, like the phone being, it's still a lot of stuff that he put out there that's still questionable. And to me, that's really. Oh, hold on. And to me, I'm sorry, y'all. To me, that's completely different from what other people were saying. We need to get him on, and we need to get him on. We need to get him on. We need to question him.
Okay.
What you think? We need to really get him on and question him.
Yeah. He act like he ain't doing no more interviews.
Yeah, and now he's not doing it no more. But you can't just back away now that you can put a lot of stuff out there now.
Exactly.
Like you done put a lot of stuff out there, now turned around and said you backing away from it. And by you being one of the first people on the scenes, of course, a lot of people are saying your stuff is law. They, you know what I'm saying? Your stuff
And
is
he was working
validated
with
for the first
Steve.
people out there.
Right. He was working close with Steve.
Exactly. But from what a family member told me, and then I also heard Jada said that the baby had on a clean diaper, which is the reason why I mentioned it in my last lab too. But of course, y'all, that's something that, is, I guess, 50-50. Some people saying yes, some people saying no. But let me just tell y'all, I did my own asking around and it was told to me yes. So I don't know.
Right. Don't nobody know the real.
We don't know, and it's just, what I find interesting is that the police made sure to not let that be known, because if y'all remember, wasn't that question asked at the press conference and they completely ignored it?
I
They didn't
think
want to
so.
really mention anything concerning what the baby looked like, you know what I'm saying? So to me, that's a part of the investigation as well.
I'm gonna find a press conference for you. Okay.
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 Because I remember they, one of them asked about, the baby being found and something like that or whatever. The fact that it wasn't even a diaper bag mentioned is weird to me, because I can't see Alexis going to the park, taking her baby to the park and not have a diaper bag. Where's the diaper bag? Where was the diaper bag? Why wasn't the diaper bag mentioned? So all of this stuff might be a part of the investigation, being the fact that somebody had the baby, somebody had that diaper bag, or probably still got that diaper bag. Okay, all of this could be a part of the investigation, which is the reason why they not mentioning it at all. The baby could have been dry. The diaper bag could have been taken out the vent. You see what I'm saying? So it to me, that's the reason why it's not being mentioned. But who knows? Give you who info? I must have missed that. Diaper bag is the clue. I think the diaper bag is definitely a clue. I think the diaper bag, them not mentioning the diaper bag at all, the baby bottle, like nothing. I think it's a clue. And that's the reason why they completely ignored those questions or didn't want to say anything about it. Do you know what let me
Damn.
ask you this. Do you know what part it would be on? So we ain't gotta play the whole thing.
Oh no, I would have to listen to the whole thing. If I could do that while you doing your
Okay.
briefing.
Okay. And I'll move on while you doing that. So yeah, and so I also I'm gonna bring up another screenshot, y'all, that I got, and I know you guys probably, or most of y'all probably seen this too, but it always stood out to me, and yes, I'm gonna bring it back up. I'm gonna bring it up because it stood out to me, and it's no secret to nobody. Who I feel is the culprit, or at least a part of it. Do I think that it could be more than one person? Possibly, but I do. I'm so strong on one for sure. If not, you know what I'm saying? For sure. And maybe an accomplice, somebody helping, like with the baby, move the body and stuff like that. But I don't know. I'm just really stuck. Unless it's something else that, and and it's the one that haven't spoke out. It's the one that haven't spoke out. Well, not at least to be questioned by nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like other people have spoken out on various platforms. They've been questioned. They've told everything they know, or at least what they feel that they have known. But it's just one person that have yet to kind of step up and do the same. And it makes me wonder why. Oh God, what happened to my picture? Let me pull it back up. What just happened to my picture? Let me pull it back up. So yeah, to me that stands out to me because I understand the fight for whatever fight you win. I get that, but at the same time, it's 24 hours in a day. I'm gonna have to pull it back up. It's 24 hours in a day. So tell me, what's taking you so long to speak up, especially when you could share stuff like this. Especially when you can share stuff like this. So, just to kind of give y'all an update on the baby daddy. And if anybody, watching me and anybody in support of the baby daddy, that's fine. I don't want to change your mind. I don't want you to stop being in support of the baby daddy. If that's who you want to support, that's fine. If you just here just to troll, that's fine. If you here because, you may be leaning more towards the baby daddy and you need some confirmation, that's fine too. I'm not swayed any other way as of right now. If something else came up where, and there have been some things that came up that I didn't know prior to my live, and I still ended up right back where I'm at. I still ended up right back where I'm at. So it's just like really crazy to me. He made a post and he said, and this was like what, 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. He said they told me waiting on courts to issue the search warrants. So when being asked about an update as far as Alexis' case, and y'all, this is Thad, this is the baby daddy for some of y'all that don't know. When asked about an update on her case, he said they told me that they waiting on courts to issue the search warrant, which to me is kind of odd. And correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see officers really sharing that part of an investigation. Even, maybe with the family, like maybe with her mom, maybe with the immediate circle, the immediate family, but nobody that they deem as a suspect or nobody on the outside can I see law enforcement sharing that information. Hey, buddy, you was just a suspect a few weeks ago, right? And I know you ain't really family. You just the baby daddy slash, but I know you ain't really family. But let me just tell you, we just waiting on some search warrants. That's all. We just waiting on the court. Like, where would you get this information from? If the family not really kicking it with you like that and really including you all, and they're not, in case y'all missed it, if the family is not really including you in as on what's going on, where did you get that information from? Who is they? Who they told you? The police department gave up that information to somebody who was once a suspect and still possibly is a suspect in an pending investigation. Somebody during this time who DNA was not even confirmed to even be Alexis' baby daddy, they gave you this information? Why would the courts release to you that they in the process of issuing some search warrants? And after 2 weeks, how long do it take to issue a search warrant? Let me tell y'all something. If the police needs to get a search warrant, regardless if it's searching a vehicle, regardless if it's searching a person, or regardless if it's a search warrant to bring a person in, it don't take 2 weeks for them to move. Drop a one if y'all agree. It do not take 2 weeks for them to move. If they, whoever they is, told that this information, I guarantee y'all, they would have been in move by now.
Facts.
It don't take 2 weeks. And so I'm going to call you back out on this because you put it out there for a reason, right? You put it out there for a reason because it's been put out there. And y'all, I'm speaking for a community of people who really genuinely care about this case and getting this girl justice, okay? We are really tired of the shenanigans because it seemed like every time some new information get released, or it seemed like every time, our hopes is up for an arrest or something, then here come these shenanigans. Oh yeah, somebody about to get arrested real soon. We tired of that. If you don't know what you're talking about, just shut it up. We tired of that. And I kind of feel like they are intentionally misleading us and deceiving us. Why is that though? To collect some money? Like, why is that? Why is that? Because if you're going to keep your mouth closed, then just keep it closed. If you're not going to let nobody ask you no questions, then just keep it closed. Because if your focus is on getting your son, right? Then why are you trolling the groups? Why are you telling people that they told me? And so you got a whole group of people, thousands of people who seen this comment, and now everybody hopes is up like, oh, any day now. Any day now. And I know me, myself, personally, I had a lot going on during that time. Okay. A lot going on. And I was just, every day going to the group trying to get updated. Like, was it, have that search warrant been issued yet? Anybody been arrested? And then y'all also look out. What you say, man? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I don't think no one been arrested. What happened with the drip situation? And he's supposed to be on parole, right? Why he ain't in jail yet?
Evidently they let him go because they ain't got no proof. They ain't got no proof. They let him go. I do find it funny, that they called, he was questioned by 3 different detectives. To me, they kept calling you back in, so evidently the first or the second time wasn't good enough if they called you back in for a third. However, he's still free. And I did speak with him to kind of, stay updated with him. I just spoke to him earlier today. Hey, how you doing? How's things going? And he said, good. He said, I don't want to be associated, which is what he told me, with the case anymore. I'm moving on my life, trying to, reinvent my life. And I don't want to be associated with it no more, and I didn't really take it personal as a slap in the face to me because I get it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't really have no association with him whatsoever. So I get it. I'm not going to keep harassing. I'm not that kind of YouTuber. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to keep harassing nobody. If you want to come forward and you want to speak up or whatever, my platform is open. Even to Thad, if he want to come contest all the stuff that I put out about him. The person that I've been speaking with behind the scenes, they know, okay, that my platform is open if he want to address, anything that I have said. I'm not one of them people that's going to keep on jumping in your inbox begging you for some information. I'm not. And that ain't gonna help anyway. Like, it ain't like it's gonna work anyway. Okay, because you keep it in mind, we strangers to all of this. So that's not gonna work anyway. But yeah, I just think it's like I said, and we have to really watch how people play with words too. And that's what me and you was talking about behind the scene, May. Like, exactly what type of search warrant was he talking about? Because the post was directed about an arrest being made?
That's
Have
what I'm
there
saying.
been
Was it an arrest warrant or a search warrant? Which one,
thank
nigga?
you. Thank you. So we wondered if anybody else peeped that out. Like, okay, because he said search warrant, but immediately all the comments was talking about, okay, well, yeah, so we should be looking at arrest real soon, and arrest and arrest and arrest. But a search warrant and arrest warrant is two different things. So I don't know. Did you find that? Did you want me to play that
Yeah.
little piece?
No, no,
Okay.
I'm still listening. No, it sounded like he was either just talking or confused because who house is, where is they finna go search? Who was they searching?
Who is they searching? Where is they searching?
Right. So it sounded like he was just either talking or confused.
And it do not take 2 weeks for the police to get a search warrant,
Sure don't.
especially when it comes to a homicide investigation. The police can get, I don't care if the judge is on vacation, baby. If the judge is on vacation, y'all ever heard of faxing?
Or they go to another judge. The judge
Or
hired
they go
him,
to another judge.
hmm
If a judge is out there, go to the second in command or who the next one. Or they're faxed over. So it do not take 2 weeks. It don't take long at all to get a search warrant. So I call BS on that all day. And you know why? And I'm gonna just be real because I haven't really been as transparent as I wanted to. And I am gonna be. And May, you probably picked that up that I haven't really been. I'm about to go ahead and say it. It
hmm
feels like to me every time people get to looking at him, he come with some shenanigans. It's like he always come with something to kind of be like, it ain't me. And to me, that looked like to me even more that it, brother, like you know what I'm saying. To me, that even make me look at you even more sus.
Why
Because
we
you
ain't got
ain't
no
stepped your
updates?
butt in, you ain't got on that, that stand, and you ain't let so and I know some of y'all might say it ain't for social media to interrogate. Y'all might be saying that now, but I bet y'all was watching Peachy Tea Time when all them other folks was up there being questioned and talking and all of that other stuff. So what makes him exempt? Why couldn't he do it?
Why
And
he
his
ain't saying
own
nothing about that
separate interview.
lawyer?
Huh?
Why he ain't saying nothing about that lawyer that he got in his DNA?
Speak on it.
He speak on everything else, but he sure ain't spoke on that. And you got the lawyer about a week ago, right?
Okay?
That's
Still
strange.
collecting donations after you had already got the lawyer, to tell you the truth. You know, I just be sitting, sometimes I'll be strolling the group and I'll be reading the groups and I'll be reading and I just, yeah. I don't even comment sometimes because I see certain things where certain people are allowing they emotions or they leaning on their own understanding. And I hope y'all don't think that way about me because when I literally go into these situations, I don't know what I'm dealing with, what I'm looking at, I have no idea. And I'm literally asking the Father to show me certain things and praying certain things. But when I see certain people that's pretty much don't really have spiritual discernment, they in their feelings, they a little bit personal. They might be fond of baby daddy. They might be comparing him or he act like my baby daddy. You know, it might have nothing to do with motive, with evidence, with might not have nothing to do with factual stuff pertaining to the case at hand. And so why even go back and forth with people like that? Like, sir, you and your feelings. Ma'am, you and your feelings. Why would I go back and forth with you? If you're not looking at motive, if you're not looking at facts, if you're not looking at evidence, or not considering the fact that he's the only one that ain't said nothing. Why is that? He say what he want to say, and if you ask him a question, you're not gonna get a response unless he want to respond.
Cause I'm still waiting on the response from who texted him about the milk. I ain't heard nothing yet. It's been a whole month.
We still want to know. And you know, y'all, he mentioned milk, and let's not forget, he mentioned gas too. He mentioned gas too. He mentioned milk and gas. That was not mentioned at all. And especially if she just met Steve at the gas station earlier that day, why would she need to have to stop back and get gas? If she was low on gas because she had just went to the park and parked her car, right? So that would have mean she would have had to be. Oh, y'all ain't think about this, did y'all? May, do you remember him mentioning gas before I move any further? Do anybody remember him mentioning gas too? Before I go any further, because he mentioned gas as well. And
Yeah, he
so,
mentioned the gas and milk, and he said that I don't believe she was running out of gas because one thing about Alexis, she gonna take care of that truck, so I don't
yeah,
know about her running out of gas.
thank you. Thank you. So, who told him anything about gas? Where did he get that from? Right? So, where did that come from? You hadn't spoke to her, right? So, where did the whole story about the gas and the milk? Who told you that? And so what he at least needed to do, even for his own self, he could have went like, that's not gonna prevent you from getting your son. That's not even gonna interfere with the fight for you getting your son. You could have just did a 10-minute laugh like Cherie, and I'm just saying, I know it ain't no Cherie attached to this case, y'all. I'm just saying, I'm giving an example. Cherie, you know dang on well, you called me and told me something about some gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, that'll just put Cherie under the hot spot now. Cherie, you know dang well you told me something about some milk. Now you put Cherie under the hot spot. You see what I'm saying? But to not even address these things, to feel like it's irrelevant for you to do an interview or a live and not even address these things is crazy to me. And so for him to even mention gas, like I said before, when you think about it, who told you gas? And not only, yeah, he did say, oh, yeah, I don't believe that that's true because, we all know she would have had a full tank or whatever. Okay, well, who told you that in the first place? Where did you get that from in the first place? And of course, you should have known, or anybody should have known, if she met with Steve earlier, then 9 times out of 10, she wouldn't have went to the park on E, knowing she gonna be leaving there when it's dark with a baby. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure she was smarter than that, especially she was somebody that kept gas in her car. It just didn't make sense to me. But he brought it up. These are the things that he brought up. But I have time to troll the groups, read the comments, comment here and there, but I don't have time to do a live and address some of y'all questions. You don't have to do an interview with nobody. Just go live and address some people questions. What, you don't want to incriminate yourself? Is that why? You don't want what you say to be held against you in the court of law? Is that why? And what's the real reason why you collect the money when you know that you already had a DNA paid for? Are you looking for an attorney to help defend you if it all goes down? Is that what it is? And I'm just, like I said, I'm being more transparent now because I was kind of holding back in the beginning, but I'm not no more.
He said he need a lawyer to help.
It.
He said he need a lawyer to help get the DNA. Now remember, he said he paid $575 at some DNA center. He got swabbed, the baby got swabbed, but they wouldn't send it off. Told him that he needed a lawyer in order to, because it was a murder investigation going on. However, if that was the case, then CPS would have never let that baby got swabbed. Period. How you gonna swab the baby and then don't send the test off? That don't make sense. To me, it don't. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it just don't make sense. And like I said, I don't know if y'all knew that, he had collected that money for that attorney. He collected that money for that attorney. He had that money for that attorney. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. But yeah. I think it's all weird to me. And like I said, it nothing that I've heard so far even take my mind off of what I believe. And I'm saying I'm not wrong. I'm human. If I'm wrong, I will literally do a whole nother live and say, wow, Dad, I am sorry, brother, because you was really looking guilty. Okay.
Yes,
but,
he was. Fake
yeah.
ass tears and everything. And what really got me was when he popped out on the 14th. Those lives are gone as of today. I don't know why they're gone. Let's talk about it. They're gone. But
you want to show the stroll thing? Okay,
yeah, you can. But I'm gonna say this real quick, and then you can finish. what got me is that on the day one, he was in the car acting like he was crying, talking about, I need to find my baby. I need to find my baby. I'm like, well, what about Alexis, his mama? They together. You know what I'm saying? But to me, his concern was more of finding the baby than finding Alexis because he knew Alexis was dead already. That's just my perspective on that.
I agree. I agree. Now, say what you said as far as those particular lives, because he might put them back up.
Oh,
But
yeah, those lies from the 14th when he was on his way to South Bend and when he made it to the reporter, those two lives are gone all of a sudden. And this just happened a couple of days ago when he deleted those because they've been up that whole time up until a few days ago.
so I'm believing that's one of the lives that the one of the lives that I did, and I actually put in the video that I took from his page, and I put it in the video, and that's the one he was crying for help when he was on his way to South Bend. And I
Yes.
think, yeah, he was making a reference to me, it sounded like Ariana Taylor case. It sounded like the other Alexis case. It sounded like he was making reference to other people cases to me. And so that live is no longer on his page. And the live that he actually did with the news, where he mentioned the milk, or where the milk was mentioned, wasn't it mentioned in that news live? I could be wrong, y'all. I'm trying to
Yep.
remember. Okay,
Yep. And it's
so
gone.
now that live is gone. So
But I got it.
you said what now?
I said, but I got it. I sent it to you.
But we got it.
Yes.
We still got it. We still got it. But they were removed from his page. And so anybody would wonder why. Why? Do you feel like those was incriminating? Like, why did you remove those lives? Those lives should have been forever on your page. Like, this is during
Okay.
the time.
Especially that first one, him on his way to South Bend. It's mighty strange that your baby mama got on live at 8:30 in the morning, and then you on live at 9:40 in the morning on your way to South Bend. Uh. And I believe she the one set up that Save a Lot interview with the news people and got the Black Lives and contacted the Black Lives Matter movement that we never saw.
I was about to say that. The ones that we
Okay.
never saw.
Tell it, girl.
The ones that we never saw. And he even mentioned it. He even mentioned it. So evidently he was in communication with the baby mama, because he said on his live, I contacted Black Lives Matter, but it was actually the baby mama that did it. So he was in because I actually said, I didn't say this in my last live, which I probably should even do a part two. I'm not though, because it was just so much that like I said, it was so much that I wanted to say, but the live was already 5 hours long. And then it was a lot of stuff too that I found out after, as far as with the baby mama. So it wasn't in the first live, but I think I even mentioned as far as him having some help and stuff like that. So, and I want to just kind of put it out there too, because I didn't say it in the first live. It's possibly that his baby mama know what's going on, and because I kind of, when I did my first live, was thinking, if he did something to her, who kept that baby? You know what I'm saying? Like, where was that baby? So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she is on my list of suspects too.
And
As
remember,
a
he
person.
said, not to cut you off, remember he said the baby mama told him that somebody told her that the car was broke down on the side of the highway. But that's gone too.
Him and his baby mama see, that's gone too. Let me ask you this, mate. Is the baby mama lab still up? Do y'all know?
Yeah, I think her's still up.
Her still up?
I think so. I haven't checked, but I think it is. I'll go check in a minute.
Okay, so baby mama goes live about 8:30. Then Thad
Correct.
goes. Okay, then Thad goes live about an hour later,
Correct.
and Thad mentions Black Lives Matter and some stuff, people that she possibly had called. So these are the first two lives that social media that brought awareness to her case, which was from the baby mama and from him. Yeah, suspect to me too, Antoine. Suspect to me too. The baby, I don't know. I feel like the baby mama knows
With
something.
her fake ass crying and shit, she was all over the place.
I feel like, and then a lot of people say, the baby mama had a good relationship with Alexis and things like that, and they had a really good relationship. I've heard people say that, and you don't know what the heck their relationship was like. They could have had a good relationship in the public. We don't know what they were, if they had any type of words behind the scenes. And not only that, now let's say they did have a great relationship. Let's say they did. Okay. You don't know if her loyalty is to her baby daddy. Because at one point she was a
Right.
fiance too. Correct?
Girl, did you know that her and Alexis' birthday on the same day?
I remember you telling me that.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
want
deep.
those numbers. What is those numbers?
Her birthday,
Yeah.
April 2nd.
April what?
Second.
6?
Second.
I know. I'm just saying April 2nd is 6. That's 6. What year was
Oh,
she born?
oh yeah. I don't know what year they was born in, but yeah.
Hmm.
I can't tell you the year, but they birthday on the same damn day.
Wow, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it makes me also wonder how close is their relationship because I would think that she would probably have some kind of loyalty to him. She got what, 2 sons by him, and was with him
Yep, I
for,
think so.
huh?
I said, yeah, I think it's two sons. Yep.
She got 2 sons by him and been with them for years. So at the end of the day, even if she did have a good relationship with Alexis, I would think that she would still have more loyalty to him. To him.
Yep, I do too. They
I,
probably
I,
still was messing around.
I think they was actually
Cause
because if
why was
they,
she on live at 8 in the morning?
I think they was still messing around. I think they was messing around so to the point to where, okay, think about it. If a crime had happened or something had happened, right? You got to be able to go to somebody that you can trust that's not going to roll over on you, right? A lot of times with dudes, you going to go to a baby mama that you know that can trust. I mean, think about it, y'all. Who do dudes go to hold a stash? Don't give me that, oh, the boot dude going to go to his homeboy. Don't give me that. I'm from the hood. The dude is gonna go to the female that he can trust, that baby mama, whatever. That's who we gonna go. Where do they go when they need somebody to hold their stash or they dope or they money or something? They go to the female, the baby mama, or a female that they can trust. Niggas roll over on their homeboys all the time. So I'm just saying, like, if something would have went down like that, I can really see dude going to either mama, 2 females. Now we talking about some serious stuff, right? Either mama or baby mama, somebody that I know that's loyal, that's been rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Because she know that if I get caught, right, our sons is not gonna have a daddy. She know if I get caught into some stuff, her sons is not gonna have their daddy around, right? So it seemed to me to make more sense that if dad would have went to anybody and told anybody that he needed help or what was going on, it would be mama and baby mama. Nah, if anybody disagree, please let me know. I'm not 54. Well, blessings to you too, T. So I don't know. That's just my take on it. So yeah, I don't, I look at her like very suspect. And the fact that she pretty much, I guess you could say, steered the case on social media. She kind of jumped start everything. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. That's just weird to me. And no, we never, Black Lives Matter, none of them never came out. So anyway, y'all, that's pretty much everything when it comes to the update. We know that she was, she suffered gunshot wound or wounds. We don't know exactly how many wounds or how many times she was shot. We don't know for a fact where. It has been said that she was shot in her head, but we don't know exactly where. Okay, I'm getting what you're saying.
Hello.
Oh, yep, I'm getting it. I'm pulling it
Can you
up.
hear me?
Yep, I got you.
Okay. You got what I sent you?
Yep.
Did you get the 4 videos from the beginning?
I just got what you just sent me.
Oh, okay. Wait, I sent you four more. Hold on.
I'm about to play it. I'm about to play the one with the baby mama, y'all. And this is the first, like I said, this is the first video that I seen when I heard anything about the case. It was this right here. Let me know if y'all can't hear it. Drop a 2 if y'all can't hear it. We ain't got no sound. Oh,
Oh, so you might gotta take the.
yeah, that's my fault. Hold on. I don't know where all this stuff come from.
Right. What's all that?
I be like, dang, you be having all type of stuff in your
That bitch went out. She went out bad. She killed herself.
did
Crazy.
I be getting all
We got a
type of
search
stuff.
team at 1:30
Okay, here she go.
there with flyers. We got a search team at 1:30 at Save a Lot of South Bend. I got some people.
Why she crying so hard like that? No,
Fake it.
I'm dead ass. Like why is she crying so hard like that? At this point, she don't even at this okay, so at this point right here, Alexis have been missing for how long? Just like literally about 24 hours.
Because that's on the 14th at 8 in the morning. See, she talked about Save a Lot. So that's why he was on his way to Save a Lot. Because she set that up. They set that up. They had to.
Let me play this again. Uh-oh. Hold on.
Why these didn't come to you?
Let me play this again.
There with flyers. We got a search team at 1:30 at Save a Lot of South Bend. I got some people.
Lord, have mercy.
There with flyers. We got a search team at 1:30 at Save a Lot of South Bend.
She crying so hard to me because she know more. She know more. Uh-oh. Hold on. I don't know what the hell I just did, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. She crying to me like that because she know more.
The second one I sent you, it looked like she's smiling. Check that one out.
I just messed up something. Girl, I'm so sick of me at this point.
You'll get it together. You're doing a good
I'm
job,
I'm
girl.
really gonna have to get it together because if I don't, like, I'm just really sick of me at this point.
You're doing a good job.
No, I ain't. Be honest. I
Yes,
really
you
am.
is.
Every time you look around, I'm screwing up something.
Yes,
And
you
I just
is.
screwed up again. But we're gonna try
This
to figure this out, y'all. We
this
gonna
take a lot, man. It take a lot. This takes a lot. So you doing great.
girl, I just literally kicked myself out of a hole when like this is what I want y'all to start doing. Okay. I want somebody to control my whole YouTube and just have me on. Can I get somebody to work with me and actually control my YouTube and just have me on? Because I don't want to do the controlling the YouTube part. I don't. I don't want to do that part. I'm not
So you need somebody to
technical
work
and
for
I
you, huh?
don't like it. So if y'all interested, send me an email at malikasworld@gmail.com. Shameless plug, but I need help. Okay.
Okay. She need an overseer.
I need help. Shameless plug, but I need help. So if anybody would help control this page and just have me come on, okay, I got your links. I'm back. I'm back.
Okay. Now I sent you 2 videos of the baby mama. The second one, you see her smiling. Like, what you hell you smiling for, girl?
Okay, I'm pulling that up now.
She got a little
Well,
smirk on her face, like it's funny.
no, she just she in acting mode
Mm-hmm.
and she just
Mm-hmm.
spelling horribly
Yes, she is.
is what it
Horrible.
looked like to me. I
They
don't even know
said
if I had even heard
what
that last one.
what did the detective how they said the Academy Award winner goes to who?
Girl, I'm
Dad
not
and his
even
baby
giving her an
mama.
award for that. She is pitiful. Okay, I don't
Mm.
even. Let's see. If this not the one with you smiling with her smiling, I'm gonna go back because girl, I told you I'm messing up. Okay. No sound. Hold on, y'all.
Fuck, I said, shit. We need.
That's it.
Why haven't y'all did an Amber Alert? We need to come up with our own alert, like the fuck I said. Shit, we need a Shaniqua alert. Okay. Why the fuck y'all ain't did no Shaniqua alert for this girl and her motherfucking son? That's where we come in at. We
A
need to come and do our
Shaniqua.
alert. We need to get people up. We need to get people out to look for this girl, Alexis, and her son, Messiah, which is my kid's brother. Period. If
Yeah,
this
she
was your
smiled.
child, I promise you, I
You
would.
see her smile? You
Yeah,
see her
she
smile?
smiled, which is my kid's brother. Period. Why she
Mm-hmm.
say
Mm-hmm.
period?
Why she
Hold on.
smiling?
Let me go back. Cause she just made me mad. Like just really made me mad.
Can you
Period.
make it bigger for the people?
Huh?
Can you make the screen bigger for the people to see the
Let me
smile?
see. Let me see. Let me see if I can make it bigger for y'all. Can y'all see now? I blew it up a little bit. Can y'all see now? I forgot to tell you when I left the chat. My bad. I was in the shower. Okay. You good. Okay, I had to blow it up a little bit because this heifer just made me mad.
Okay, girl.
Let me go back to the beginning.
Why haven't y'all did an Amber Alert? We need to come up with our own alert, like the fuck I said. Shit, we need a Shaniqua alert. Okay. Why the fuck y'all ain't did no Shaniqua alert for this girl and her motherfucking son? That's where we come in at. We need to come and do our alert. We need to get people up. We need to get people out to look for this girl, Alexis, and her son, Messiah, which is my kid's brother. Period. If this was your child, I promise you, I will get. Why haven't y'all did an Amber Alert?
One more
We need to
time.
come up with our own alert, like the fuck I said. Shit, we need a Shaniqua alert. Okay. Why the fuck y'all ain't did no Shaniqua alert for this girl and her motherfucking son? That's where we come in at. We need to come and do our alert. We need to get people up. We need to get people out to look for this girl, Alexis, and her son, Messiah, which is my kid's brother. Period.
I
If
don't
this
know what
was
was
your
so
child, I
funny
promise you, I
about
will get.
that.
Exactly.
Why haven't y'all did an
Okay,
Amber
I'm
Alert?
sorry.
We need to come up with our own alert, like
Let
the
me
fuck I
stop
said.
this.
Shit, we need a Shaniqua alert. Okay, we need a
Her
Shaniqua
okay,
alert.
her
Okay,
mentioning
why the fuck y'all ain't?
her mentioning a Shaniqua alert was basically saying that they not moving because they black.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So we need to do a Shaniqua alert. And then she
Which,
was saying,
which that's not the case though. You know what I'm saying?
right, exactly. And which
Mm-hmm.
she was saying, why not? And that's the thing too. Like if she was really involved though with what was going on behind the scenes, why would she even make that the case? Not understanding why they couldn't do the Amber Alert. Like we can't do the Amber Alert because the baby is with his mom. You know what I'm saying? It seems to
Mm-hmm.
me that she would have known that information. She would have had that information.
Well, it seems like a lot of people don't know. You know, because a lot of people were saying,
But
"Why
if
ain't
she
no
was
Amber? Why ain't
connected
no
with the
silver
family,
alert?"
or she talking with the family and she talking to the people, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? They would have told her, like, look, we can't do an Amber Alert. You know what I'm saying? But it seemed like to me she kind of going off on her own because she really not
Mm-hmm.
talking to them.
She trying to make it seem like she's so concerned.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, she can't even hold her face. Because when she mentioned that the baby was her baby, which is my baby brother, period.
Period. Y'all
Like, what
seen
was
that
that?
smirk?
Yeah, what was that about?
I can't see your comments, but in the comments, put a one if y'all seen that smirk.
Yes, yes.
They saying, yeah.
No, ain't nobody said nothing yet. Put a one
Oh.
in the comments if y'all seen that smirk. And I just don't understand, especially when you was just crying tremendously. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like it
Mm-hmm.
just you was just crying to where you had to just turn around and wipe your face, wipe your tears.
What they dropping ones or twos?
They dropping ones. They saw
Okay.
it.
Okay.
They saw it. Y'all saw it.
Now the other videos I sent you is about the milk and the gas and everything.
Okay. So remember, y'all, this was the first video that broke about her missing. And to me,
You talk about the baby mama, right?
yeah, the baby mama.
Yes, correct. Mm-hmm.
To me, she knew more. She knew in that live. She knew what was up.
And she told that somebody told her that the car was supposed to have been broke down. Seen broke down with the hazards on the side of the highway.
Yeah,
The baby
good point.
mama. I wish I would have screen recorded that shit.
Good point. Okay, so y'all, this is the live that he did, and this was around what you say, like 9:30, 9:40.
Yep.
Park at 7.
If y'all can't hear, drop a 2.
Said she left the park. They said she left the park at 7. She said she was running out of milk for the baby. But they also said she was running out of gas. I don't know how that is true.
So who is they? Who is they? They
Exactly.
said. Who said? Who is they? That's what I'm saying. So for him to even do a live and just address that. Okay, you could do a live and ask for donations. And I don't care what nobody said. He wasn't asked for donations. Yes, he was. Just didn't know how to get around to asking. Yes, he was. Okay? Either that or some type of hookup, some type of help. You pay for it. Send me your friend, somebody you know. Yeah, yes. Okay? But you can basically do a live pleading to the community for help. But you can't just address certain things like who is they? Is it her friends? Because even if you kind of threw the ball back at them, that would even put the heat back on them. So when I said to y'all, was this something that was done alone? Or is it other people that might be involved in it? It's definitely possible to where I might even do, go into a secret place and see what I come out with. Okay, because I'm even wondering, the baby mama position if she had one. I'm wondering, the friends position if they play a role in it. Because I want to know who is they? Who told you? And it kills me when it's something this deep and people always say they said. Just like he did when he said they said an arrest warrant was coming. Not arrest warrant, I'm sorry, a search warrant. They said. Who is they? So it's kind of like we keeping rumors going with the they said. We starting rumors and we keeping them going with the they said instead of just being specific and putting it off on a person that said that. The news said or the police said, and that way we can look at the police like, okay, what's up? What's going on? I thought y'all said a search warrant was coming. Or we can go to the friends like, what's up? Why did y'all say that she needed some milk or she needed some gas? Why did y'all tell him that? Who is they? But because he don't put a name on nobody or nothing that he's talking about, it still make me look at him.
Me knowing my baby mama, that truck don't go past half.
Okay. So he said, me knowing my baby mama, that truck don't go past half. Do he mean under half? Maybe. He said, knowing my baby mama, that truck don't go past half. Do he mean that her truck don't go under half full? Is that what he meant? I ain't gonna hold it against him because he could have just said the wrong thing. Or maybe I'm seeing it wrong. That truck don't go past half. I don't know. But anyway, next clip. Because like I said, maybe that's just me. I think he meant that truck don't go under half. And is this the one? I think the last one that we just seen is the one that he removed off his page. So it's no longer on his page, y'all.
What you say, huh?
I don't remember.
What you were saying? I was listening to the press conference still.
Oh. I think. Oh, I was asking you. That was the one that he removed from his page. The one I just played. That clip I
Mm-mm.
just played.
Yeah, all the ones I sent you is the ones that's gone from his page. Hmm.
That made sense what he said as far as her truck don't go past half.
Ass half, huh?
That's what I said. I said, did he mean it don't go under half? Like she don't let her stuff go under half? And look, somebody tagged me and it said, Malika, girl, bag, you being messy. You will pull up that screenshot. Yes, I was being messy because I said this man over here begging for money, and they told me, "Girl, back, you being messy." Y'all know I do get messy. I ain't gonna lie, I do. Somebody just called me out of my messiness. But anyway, let me play it. Oh, girl, what is this?
I still believe.
Oh,
I know what I seen. You know what I'm saying? At that truck. You know what I'm saying? When I was there, when I pulled up on the scene, and I ran to that truck. You know what I'm saying?
so I said, so you need money?
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wrap my
You
head
will pull
around
up
that
my
right now. You know what I'm
screenshot.
saying? Like, well, they were telling me, man, just leave and go.
I am
When they first called,
disclaimer. I'm not laughing at nothing pertaining to this case. I'm laughing at the fact that when I've never shared something or on live some messages and my name was in it. Like I never did.
Hell no. Your name on that on the, in the messages.
Girl, my
I mean, in
name
the
is right here
comments.
in the video where people telling me I'm being messy because hopefully don't nobody see it though. Hopefully everybody don't see it though. Girl, I'm all in the comments. Why you pick this video? They going in on me.
Because this video is very important to the case because he tells
I'm,
two different
I'm
stories.
sorry, y'all. I just found that funny. I said I ain't never shit. You know, I done been in plenty of people stuff. I done been trolling on plenty of people Facebook, but I ain't never shared no of my stuff.
And I didn't
Look,
realize it.
hey, look, y'all. I did not want to jump in his comments, but I was watching. I was watching. I was in the bushes. You know, we call it on YouTube. We call it the bushes. I was in the bushes for a minute, but my man was saying to me, my man be speaking. Sometimes I be telling him to shut up, but he just be speaking. So my man was saying to me, he about to ask for some money. He wants some money. And then my fingers start moving. So you want some money, huh? Man, when I tell you they came after me like flies, they came after me, y'all. So that's what y'all see it in the comments. I just simply said, so you want some money, huh? That's all I said. And they came after me. But it's all good. Let me finish playing it.
on me. I went to the scene. You know what I'm saying? I tried to rush up there. I wanted to see so bad. I tried to rush up there. You know what I'm saying? But they were telling me, man, just leave and go check on your baby. Leave, go check on your baby.
Play it from the beginning.
Really go check on my baby.
Okay.
I still believe. I know what I seen. You know what I'm saying? At that truck. You know what I'm saying? When I was there, when I pulled up on the scene, and I ran to that truck. You know what I'm saying? It's just. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wrap my head around that right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, they were telling me, man, just leave and go. When they first called me, I went to the scene. You know what I'm saying? I tried to rush up there. I wanted to see so bad. I tried to rush up there. You know what I'm saying? But they were telling me, man, just leave and go check on your baby. Leave, go check on your baby. I left. Really go check on my baby. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, and that's another thing that stand out to me too. I know that you was really curious about your baby. Your baby is in a hospital, but this is your fiance too. I couldn't imagine my husband not going to the scene. I can't imagine him not wanting to see what his woman looked like and what had happened to his woman. And I understand. I'm not being funny, y'all, because I understand that's probably like a real hard choice for them to make. Like, dang, do I go to the scene? Do I go check on my baby? Your baby is being rushed to the hospital. Your baby, you get word that your baby is being rushed to the hospital. Your baby was found alive, but you also got news that your fiance was found dead on the scene. Y'all tell me, where do y'all go first? I don't care
Okay.
what nobody tell me to do. May, what is your heart or your mind gonna tell you to go first?
Um,
I want y'all
I
honest
can't. I
answer.
really can't answer that. But what I was pointing out with this video is how you didn't see your baby if you made it to the truck. You know what you seen. First
Say that one
breath,
more time.
the first breath, you made it to the truck. You know what you seen. The second breath, you was trying so bad, trying so hard, but everybody told you to go, go to the hospital. So how did you get to the
That's
truck?
true. I didn't peep that out.
That's why I said play it from the beginning. You got to listen to both two scenarios.
Okay,
Play it.
I'm gonna go back. Okay, so I want y'all to know what it is that we listening for. So say that one more time. The discrepancy that you peeped out.
Now it's the same live, but earlier he said, when I got to that truck, I know what I seen. I don't want to, I don't want to wrap my head around that. I don't want to see that again or whatever. However he said. Fast forward, he said, they called me. I get to the crime scene. I try to get up there so hard, but they told me to go to the hospital. So how you
Right.
didn't, so how you didn't see your son at the crime scene if you made it to the truck? Because he
Yeah.
said he made it.
The first time he claimed he did. The first time he claimed he made it there, and the scene was just so horrible. He don't want to basically relive that scene or replay that scene. But the
Yep.
second time, he basically says that as he was approaching the scene, people was telling him, "Go, no, go check on your son." He was rushing to the scene, but people was telling him, "Go, no, go check on your son." So evidently, you didn't go to the scene where your son was. You get what I'm saying? So let's go ahead, and that's what she trying to point out. So let me go ahead and
Or he seen, or he did see her in the truck before they found her.
exactly, and that's the scene that you don't want to see no more in your head.
Exactly.
Let's go back. We on the same page. Don't pay attention to my name, y'all. Just pay attention to what he's saying.
I still believe I know what I seen, you know what I'm saying, at that truck, you know what I'm saying, when I was there, when I pulled up on the scene and I ran to that truck, you know what I'm saying. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to wrap my head around that right now, you know what I'm saying. Like, but they were telling me, man, just leave and go. When they first called me, I went to the scene. You know what I'm saying? I tried to rush up there. I wanted to see so bad. I tried to rush up there. You know what I'm saying?
Boom. I'm gonna keep playing it, but boom,
Boom.
boom, boom, mate. That's why I love working with you. Boom. We keep playing it.
Said, but they were telling me, man, just leave and go check on your baby. Leave, go check on your baby. So I left. Where to go?
He wanted to see the scene so bad, but what scene did you see that you couldn't see again and don't want to Come on now. Come on now. Okay, I'm gonna keep
That's
playing
why.
it.
That's why I say he'll be in jail before he get that baby.
I think so too. I
Hmm.
think so too. I
But I
think
could
he's
be
saying he
wrong.
was trying to get up closer he was trying to get up closer.
Yeah, go on, break it down, Malik. You good at that? Go ahead.
Let's rewind it again. Hold on. And then we're gonna break it down. And we're gonna break them down. Hold on. Okay, let's go.
I still believe, I know what I seen, you know what I'm saying, at that truck, you know what I'm saying, when I was there, when I pulled up on the scene and I ran to that truck, you know what I'm saying. It's just, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to wrap my head around that right now, you know what I'm saying.
So he ran up to the truck, and I know what I seen when I ran up to the truck, and evidently it was something that was so detrimental he don't want to wrap his head around it. So he's saying that when he ran to the scene, he had a good view of what it looked like. He had a good view of what of the inside of that truck, so much to where he don't want to wrap his man around it. So I guess when he first went there, he this is what he's saying now, that when he first went
Wait, you said when he first went, he went there twice.
no, this is what he's saying now. This is what he's saying now. When I first went there, or when I went there, I guess he was at a distance to where he could still see, and it was so detrimental he don't want to relive that all over again. So I guess he's telling us that the first time he's telling us that he could actually see inside of that truck. Okay, but the second time he telling us he was trying to rush to see, right? I'm gonna play the second one again, but in the first one, is everybody getting the same thing? The first one, he telling us that he was actually either so close, or when he pulled up, he was close enough to where he could see what was going on, or he could see what it looked like, and it was that bad. If he telling us he can see, evidently he telling us he could see the inside of the truck, or her body, hanging out the truck, or whatever he could see, because that moment he don't want to replay, he don't want to relive. So that's what he's saying he could see. He's not talking about, I seen the yellow tape, I seen the officers standing around, I seen people crying on the scene. No, he telling us that he must have had some type of view and
He
saw.
made it. He made it to that truck.
He made it to that truck, and he actually saw what it looked like, and he don't want to replay that over, y'all. So if we all on the same page, drop a one, and then we gonna play what he said again after that.
Let me know if you got one.
Okay, I'll let you know, and then we gonna move on. Because he definitely said that he made it to the truck, and he definitely said, well, that's what it seemed like to me. He said he made it to the truck, and he saw something that he don't want to see again. So if y'all drop ones, then we'll go ahead and move on. And if y'all don't agree, drop a two and then tell me why. And let's talk about it. Because his word and what he's saying, it's relevant. It's very much so, because guess what? This is all we have. This is all we have. He's not gonna do interviews. Well, he haven't yet. So in order for us to pick his brain, this is what we got to do.
Yeah, he said he waiting to get his baby before he do interviews, girl.
Okay, so we got 1, 2. So she said if he was called, he wouldn't be able to get to that truck because they tape would be up by then.
Correct. He made it there after the police and then was already there. So why would he say, when I got to the truck, I know what I seen. I don't want to see it. I don't want to relive that. She correct about that. The police
So
was there
you would
before
be
he got
thinking that
there.
what he's talking about, he's seen was just the scenery of the tape and the people standing around. You don't think that he's talking about having a good vision of her or what the inside of the truck looked like. You think that he's just talking about the actual scene that he don't want to.
That could be the case too. Now we ain't gonna take that away.
Dropping what link? No, I'm not dropping the link. You could just no, I'm not dropping the link. I'm not gonna be on long. I think he meant when he got to the scene, not the truck. Okay, let's play it again.
I still believe, I know what I seen, you know what I'm saying, at that truck, you know what I'm saying, when I was there, when I pulled up on the scene.
He said at that truck, I know what I seen at that truck when I pulled up to the scene. So to me, he's describing what he's seen at that truck. And it's so detrimental to where he don't want to relive it. He don't want to re-see it. That's what it sounded like to me, because he didn't say, I know what it looked like at, the scene. He said at that truck. So I'm gonna rewind it again. I don't know.
Yeah, why he didn't say when I got to the crime scene?
Right. I know what it looked like when I got to the scene. He said, I know what it looked like in that truck when I got to the scene. So he mentioned it as far as the truck. Let's play it again.
I still believe I know what I seen, you know what I'm saying, at that truck, you know what I'm saying, when I was there, when I pulled up on the scene and I ran to that truck, you know what I'm saying.
So he said he know what he seen at that truck, and he know what he seen when he ran to the truck.
Ran up to the truck.
So he telling us that he ran up to the truck. He telling us that he pulled up on the scene. He ran up to the truck and he seen something in the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
He know what he seen.
He know what he seen. So he said he pulled up at the scene. He ran up to the truck and he know what he seen in that truck. At that truck.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he said it. And all we doing is breaking it down. So he actually saying that he made it to the scene and he ran to the truck. Okay, and he know what he's seen. So he did make it to the truck. He did what from what he said the first time actually see what was happening at that truck or what the scenery at that truck. Because he said he ran up to the truck. So it wasn't like he was saying it from a distance. You see what I'm saying? He actually just said, I ran up to the truck. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish playing it.
It's just, you know what I'm saying, I don't want to wrap my head around that right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, but they were telling me, man, just leave and go. When they first called me, I went to the scene. You know what I'm saying? I tried to rush up there. I wanted to see so bad. I tried to.
Okay, so now when they first called me, I went to the scene. I wanted to see so bad, so I rushed up to the truck, which is what he told us the first time that he rushed up to the truck. Really no difference, right? Because he wanted to see so bad. Okay.
To rush up there, you know what I'm saying? But they were telling me, man, just leave and go check on your baby. Leave, go check on your baby. So I left. Went to go check on my baby. You know what I'm saying? When I went to go check on my baby, you know what I'm saying? We sitting up.
Okay, so this point, he didn't mention what he saw. At this point,
he didn't make it to the truck. He didn't make it to the truck on that one.
On this one right here, he was rushing to the truck. He didn't mention making it to the truck or what he seen when he got to the truck. Right here, he just mentioned I was rushing to the truck, and they was telling
No, he didn't. He didn't even say I was rushing to the truck. He said I was rushing up there. He didn't say nothing about no truck. Listen.
Hold on, I think he did say he was rushing to. Hold on, let me go back. Yeah, we got to get the specifics.
Baby, you know what I'm saying? When I want to go check on my baby, you know what I'm saying? We sitting up there.
I got to wind it back a little bit more. I ain't go far enough.
I try to rush up there. I wanted to see so bad. I try to rush up there. You know what I'm saying? But they were telling me, man, just leave and go check on your baby. Leave.
Yeah, see, he didn't even mention anything. You're right. He was just saying he was trying to rush up there. But did he say he made it to the scene? Let me go back a little bit, y'all, because I'm confused.
But they were telling me, man, just leave and go. When they first called me, I went to the scene. You know what I'm saying? I tried to rush up there.
So he said I went to the scene, and when he said I tried to rush up there, maybe he talking about running up to the truck. You see what I'm saying? Because he did say he made it to the scene. So now he probably telling us I tried to rush up to the truck.
He was talking too fast the first time.
Yeah, I'm thinking he telling us again, I made it to the scene and I tried to rush up to the truck. But as I'm trying to rush up to the truck, people was telling me, go check on your son. Go check on your son. So
try to rush up there
right here, it don't even look as if he even made it close enough to even see. Because as he was trying to... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So that first scenario should have never came out of his mouth, in my opinion. He didn't mean to say he didn't mean to say that. He slipped that one.
Or unless he talking about what he's seen as far as just the scenery alone.
Or he knows she was dead in that truck because he put her there.
I'm not far from where you at. I'm just trying to make it make sense on both ends. But I'm not far from where you are.
wanted to see
Yeah.
so bad. I tried to rush up there. You know what I'm saying? But they were telling me, man, just leave and go check on your baby. Leave, go check on your baby. I left.
Yeah, because in this part right here, it don't sound as if he even made it to the truck.
Nope.
So it's like when he retells the story, it's kind of like I was rushing up there, but they detoured me and told me, no, go
Mm-hmm.
check on your baby.
They stopped him.
They stopped you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Went to go check on my baby. You know what I'm saying? When I went to go check on my baby, you know what I'm saying? We sitting out there. I told her my name.
I don't know what y'all think.
To me,
What
that
y'all?
sounds like two scenarios. Did you make it to the truck or you didn't?
Yeah.
You know
And
what
if
I'm
you made
saying?
it right, and if you made
And,
it to
and if he killed her, he put her there. Yes, his head is fucked up. I mean, it's messed up. He's going to be devastated. You know, he's traumatized right now
I know.
because he know he killed his baby mama.
okay,
That's
which to
just
me
my
is
my my opinion on that.
yeah, that's mine too. Which is to me is not so far fetched because to be honest,
The one takes
that happens. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not like that don't
Mm-hmm.
happen. You know what I'm saying? And especially when it
Mm-hmm.
was a trace or a history of domestic disputes and things like that. I mean, things
Mm-hmm.
like that
And they
happen.
was into it. They was into
Yeah,
it right for
even
her
if, and
disappearance.
I don't like to use the word accidental, especially when it's a victim, but even if it's, something to where, you see in most cases where some things just go too far or a fight go too far,
Mm-hmm.
and it might be like, well, I didn't mean to kill her, you know what I'm saying, or things like that. But
Right.
completely rule a baby daddy out is absurd to me. I don't care. Like that's so
Right.
absurd to me for anybody to completely rule him out.
Right. Everybody suspect till the truth come out.
Hell yeah.
Period.
Yes, including him.
Yeah.
Including him. And really,
He
my
number
focus
one.
was really on, like I told y'all from the beginning, was really on the two men that was most talked about in the case. And because, I worked that part of the case. So I can't really speak on what I would do from here because that only God knows. But what I do know, I was kind of led to zero in on the two that I zeroed in on. And I gave y'all what I gave y'all. So all right, here's another clip.
Yeah, the one text message, the one text message was that she was running out of milk for my son. So that was kind of like an iffy thing right there. That you can go home.
So he said the one text message. So right here, he telling us there was a text message that he that somebody received, that they received. They had received a text message and they had told him. Because remember, he called that person they before and the other.
Right. Who was they?
Right, who is they? So evidently
Mm-hmm.
they received a text message and in return they told him that she needed some milk. He never brought back or even threw the ball back at they. Even, and I'm telling y'all, the whole milk thing, people have brought up, it have went viral. People have done videos on okay about this milk, about this milk. He have never even did a 5-minute live addressing who they is that received that text message. Which I find that would really be helpful to the case in general, and especially when it comes to clearing your name. In
Did
my
somebody say supposedly he made that up in order for them to put a alert out there or not? But I don't know how true that is.
Yeah,
But
I
I
did
thought I
hear
heard
that
something
too.
like that.
I did hear that too. But when we read about the silver alert, right? Um, we read that it normally is pertaining to like mental health or something like that, or child endangerment. So after I believe after so many days or after so long, they can actually use the child endangerment for the silver alert. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like, I don't know if they would have even had to even say that. I don't know. But if they did have to say that, then to me, he wouldn't have said anything about no text. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why,
Right,
why say that on live about the if
right.
that's something that your information y'all had to give to them for the issue the silver alert, what was the point of even saying that on live? I mean, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, why would they have to make that up anyway? Because they're gonna put an alert out regardless. Once they see, if they fit the criteria, you know what I'm saying. So you don't have to make that up, really. It's
It
just
don't
that they
seem
couldn't
like.
get a lab alert at first because the baby was with his mom.
And
They look
again,
they.
May, that would be
Mm-hmm.
good for him to just go live and say that,
Girl,
right?
he ain't gonna go loud and say
I mean, he
nothing.
could have been killed that, right? He could have just been said, y'all, I needed to say this because I needed to get that silver alert. He could have just said that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But
Ain't said
still,
it yet.
without even hearing his explanation or his side, he letting us to believe whatever we want to believe, basically.
Because he lying. He full of it.
Which he know confuses the case. And of course I would want the case to be confused and people to be confused if I'm the one behind it.
Facts.
Hungry. If she was running out of milk in South Bend, she left all the way in New Paris.
Now what did he say? I didn't catch that last part.
I think she was running out of milk in South Bend, and she live in South Paris or
New
something like
Paris,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, the one text message, the one text message was that she was running out of milk for my son. So that was kind of like an iffy thing right there. That you can go hungry. If she was running out of milk in South Bend, she left all the way in New Paris.
So he was even saying that the milk thing was iffy. He put it out there and said it was iffy. He put out the gas thing and said it was iffy. See, he put out the
That's to the
gas,
reporter.
huh?
He was telling that to the
And
reporter right
telling that
there.
to the reporter. And he put out the gas, the whole thing about her needing gas. They said that she needed gas. So again, if they, why would they even have to say that for a silver alert that she was running out of gas? I don't know. I don't know. That
Mm-hmm.
could have been a play to get them to move. Who knows? But it's just mighty
But why
funny to
lie
me that
like
they
that?
would
Because they
come
gonna
from.
investigate. You know what I'm
Huh?
saying? Why lie? Why lie like that when they gonna investigate those text messages?
Exactly. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And when they're gonna investigate they and the messages. And it's gonna make you look like you lying about some stuff. Okay, so yeah, let me pull up the other one. And I know y'all probably seen these before, a lot of these clips and stuff that we showing y'all, but this is pretty much some stuff that we had to get and keep because a lot of this stuff, y'all, is being removed from their page and they platform and stuff. So yeah, we still got it regardless.
Okay.
And I'm wondering too, like nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. Yeah, what's your purpose of removing stuff? You know,
Right. That's a good
you think
question
you
though. Why you
incriminating
deleting
yourself?
stuff?
Yeah, why you deleting stuff? You think you incriminating yourself? Are you incriminating yourself?
I mean, you said you haven't heard from her last week, but because her parents heard from her. So can you just tell when's the last time you all have heard from her, either her parents or you?
I heard from her last week. We was bickering back and forth on the phone. Her mom said she heard her last time on the 12th.
I heard from her last week. We was bickering back and forth over the phone. You think
Yeah.
that was
That's
necessary
what
to
that
share the
show.
news? Huh?
I said, yeah, that's what that video points out that they had issues before she disappeared.
They was
I'm not
bickering
saying
back and
people
forth
don't
over
have
the phone.
issues. Yeah.
And you know what? To him, that was necessary to say. To him, that stood out.
Exactly.
Yeah, like that was really necessary to say. Yeah, I talked to her a week ago when we was kind of bickering back and forth over the phone. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
ain't
I ain't
talked.
talked to her since.
I ain't talked to her since.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't mess with her like that. Last time we talked, we was into it. So there you go. There go my alibi. I ain't talked to her. I don't deal with her. I ain't talked to her about a week. Last time I talked to her, we was into it. But at the same time, your alibi was your motive. What you tried to use as an alibi was your motive, if you ask me. Yeah, I ain't talked to
Mm-hmm.
her. I ain't talked to her about a week. We fell out last time we talked.
And did you hear about
Alexis was supposed to have been putting him on child support April 8th.
No,
Mm-hmm.
of this
So
year.
yeah, that's a motive. Yeah, this year. Mm-hmm. All that. Your mama, she was into it with your mama. Then something about child support supposed to popped up on the 8th. So yeah, nigga, you probably was real mad.
And they got into it on well, they wasn't after the seventh. You could tell that they wasn't really on good terms
Yep, after the 7th, they wasn't on good terms.
because she was kind of like outing him. And
Yep,
then come
because
the
of what the
eighth,
mama said.
the eighth was supposed to be what? Child support court arraignment.
I don't know if it was the court arrangement because no one pulled that part up, but it's supposed to be a text message that Alexis sent to her friend, and the friend, I guess, showed that she know that Alexis was going to put child support on that. But
Wow.
I don't know if Alexis ever filed the paperwork. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well, she probably didn't get to. She died a week later, but I don't know. She, before she disappeared, I don't know if she filled the paper out and submitted it or not.
Wow. Motive.
And yeah, that's the motive. And then did you hear about? There's supposed to have been a ring camera caught supposedly some girl screaming and hollering the night Alexis disappeared, and that knows about this tape, and he told the person, do not give it to the police until he get his baby. What?
From my understanding, Thad was supposed to have some information that he holding on to until after he get his son. So
Yeah, it might be that tape. No, but he don't have the tape. Somebody else got the tape, but he know about the tape. But I don't know if he got anything else. But yeah, so supposedly this tape that's floating around that Thad know about, and he told the person who got it to not turn it over until he get his baby. What you mean? Don't turn it over until you get your baby? His mama is dead. Somebody killed her. That might can solve her case. What you mean?
especially if you know something, if
Yeah,
you really know something, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna clear you. Why not?
exactly.
Yeah, that don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. I don't know. It's like you got information that can clear your name, that can help close your baby mama's case, but you don't want to use that stuff until you get your son. The same son that
Right.
Alexis said that you wasn't really taking care of or doing, you just like really stopped being
Mm-hmm.
responsible for that son that you so
Mm-hmm.
adamant about getting.
That Alexis didn't want y'all around because your mama wished death on her. That son. Mm-hmm. The son
So
you said fuck her and her baby. That son.
yeah, that's crazy
You don't
to
want to
me.
talk about that part, though, huh? They don't want to talk about him saying fuck her and her baby.
It was said, I don't know how true it is or not, but it was said that his mom left the state. Did you hear that?
Yep. Well, shit. When she first got found, she flew to Atlanta. But I heard she bought a house in Alabama, so she moving from wherever she live at right now, which is not where Thad is at. She stays somewhere else.
And we not automatically saying that make her
Right.
guilty, but we are saying that make a person look guilty.
Well,
Especially in the
it shall
midst
make
of.
her. Sorry, go ahead.
No, no, no. You go ahead.
I often say show makes her look like she had no care for Alexis and
If
that baby.
anything, yeah.
Hmm
If anything,
Like,
and really, and not only that, I wonder too how close is her relationship with her son, and for her not to really be by his side, fighting, helping him fight to get his baby that he's really trying to fight for so hard. You know what I'm saying?
I heard
Like
they
if
wasn't
you know
close.
that your son just lost his quote unquote fiance and he's fighting for custody of his
Hmm
baby, and you moving or go vacation somewhere during that
I
time,
heard
yeah,
I heard they wasn't that close.
yeah, yeah,
What you say?
it
I'm sorry.
sounds like it.
Hmm
It sounds
hmm
like it.
Yeah,
So
it was a post saying that they wasn't close, like they wasn't that close. I think it came from Alexis. I would have to really go back and do some research because I know I didn't save it. But yeah, it was a post saying something about like him and his mama didn't get along or some shit like that. hmm but when Thad mama found out that Alexis was married, she wished death on Alexis, I guess, and the baby. And Alexis said that her baby couldn't be around his mama no more, and I guess Thad wasn't didn't appreciate that.
Okay, so she wasn't letting the baby around his mama. She was putting him
hmm
on child support because he wasn't, I guess he stopped caring for the baby. This is what it sounds like to me because normally it's like that in a lot of relationships, y'all. It seemed like to me as long as they were together, like as long as I'm with you and we a couple and we living under one roof together, you a good dad.
hmm
You there. You're because you physically
hmm
there and you with me in the bed with me every night, you a good dad. But it's like once I cut you off and I don't want to have nothing to do with you no more, now all of a sudden you take that out on your baby. Now you all of a sudden you an unfit dad. You ain't calling your son, you ain't picking up your son, you ain't, you know what I'm saying? So it just seemed like to me it could have been a situation where when they was on good terms, he was good because you do see photos with him, holding the baby in the bed with her, and it looked like to me during that time they were staying together or they was together like a real couple. But it's like once I call things off with you, or once I stop dealing with you like that, now all of a sudden I'm making posts saying that you ain't a good daddy, saying that you ain't nothing, you ain't did nothing, because we just saw him looking like he was an active dad to, and the baby. Did we talk about a few months difference? Okay, we ain't talking about years down the line and in between. We talk about within a few months, you go from being super dad to ain't shit dad within a few months. So it seemed like to me it was based off of their relationship.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Oh,
Okay,
you
yeah, I can
cool?
hear you. I just went to her TikTok graphic to see the video that she made, and I just looked at the date again, and now she made that video 4/8. So that was all in the midst of them arguing. I'm gonna send it to you so you can show your peoples. Hold on, girl.
And so okay, and so when she told her friend or messaged her friend that she was gonna put him on child support, evidently it was around the time that they was beefing. The seventh and the eighth, around the time that they was beefing. And she turned around and go missing a week later.
hmm Yeah, because they said she
Come on
did
now,
child
y'all.
support on the 8th. They said that she went to child support and got the pamphlet or the package on the 8th. She took a picture and sent it to her friend. I don't know if she filled the package out and submitted it or not, but all this supposed to have took place on the 8th.
And I'm just saying because, and y'all need to pay attention to that because for everybody that's saying, "Oh, he was such a great dad, he's such a stand up," you don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. This is we talking about within the baby is not even a year old. We talking about within a few months. So if you taking care of your child depends on whether or not I'm with you or dealing with you, don't really say great dad to me. I'm not trying to judge, you know what I'm saying, nobody, but I'm just saying, generally speaking, if that is the case, that he all of a sudden kind of fell back from the baby because they wasn't on good terms, or he wasn't a good father, or wasn't looking out because they wasn't on good terms, that don't say super dad to me. Like everybody is just making it seem, you know what I'm saying? Because he's fighting for custody now. I mean, I'm talking about when she was alive and y'all had joint responsibilities. And I'm just wondering, like, I mean, at some point the joint responsibilities went downhill because she said you wasn't doing your part.
Yep, they was beefing. They was on and off beefing. I ain't gonna say they didn't love each other. I'm not gonna say that at all. But they
Right.
was having problems. Yes, they were.
And I know people
And
say, a lot of relationships, they do have problems, which is true. A lot of relationships do have problems. Now, a lot of those relationships that have problems don't necessarily have a history of domestic abuse. A lot of those relationships that have problems don't necessarily have the woman where she's saying, I don't want my child to be around you or your mama. So to me, yeah, having problems in relationship is common, but again, we dealing with a girl that came up missing and found dead. So
exactly.
we have to go to certain relationships. You know what I'm saying? That just, I don't know. Y'all get what I'm saying. Let me pull up this video. If y'all can't hear it, drop a 2. Oh shoot, hold on. Something new inside. So this is Alexis TikTok, right?
Yeah, zoom in so they can see, read what it said. This her. She said this. She wrote this.
This is Alexis.
Yep, April 8th.
Okay. Again, I gotta come down just to hit the play button. Moment you arrived, I felt something new inside. I developed a love that was so unconditional. And I promise to give you everything that I have. There's not a dream. Okay, so this song that she playing is a song by Queen, and it's basically talking about like a mother's love. Okay, in case for those that's not really familiar with the song, because I used that song before on my child, and so she's saying she got the mother's love, basically talking about the love she had for her baby, and the caption say, "My dad said F me, and he can make more kids because my mom wouldn't let his mom slide with saying she hoped I died. How could you not defend me, Dad? How can you leave me, Dad? It's okay. Mommy got me."
That shit's sad.
Okay. That okay, evidently, y'all, that hurted her heart. That hurted her
Okay.
heart. You know, for some people, everybody react to things different, right? um I might be a little bit harder to where somebody say F me, it's kind of like F you. I think this really hurt her heart to where she made a video like, my baby's grandma said F me. You know what I'm saying? My dad said F me. No, I'm sorry. My baby's grandma said they hope I die. My baby's dad said F me. Like that really, really messed with her. Emotionally messed with her. Mentally messed with her. And so her just saying, you know what, I don't even want to do a co-parenting situation with you. I'm just gonna put you on child support. And again, we only looking at months in between him just looking like he was an awesome dad, right? So this altercation happened or whatever happened with his mom. And so all of a sudden, I guess it could be she felt like he sided with his mom. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. They had a whole situation going. I can't even really speak on it. Let me finish playing it. This is
Oh,
sad.
that's all. That's all. It's
That's
just it's
all it
just
is.
pictures. Yeah.
Oh. Dream in this world, you can't accomplish progress. I will cross. You can definitely tell Alexis loves her baby. You could definitely tell Alexis loves her baby. You could definitely tell she loved her baby.
Yeah, that was so sad though, and to see that that was just on the 8th of April. You know what I'm saying? And a few days later, she gone. She vanished.
I think that broke her heart too. I think that broke her heart too. I think that seriously broke her heart because we all respond to things differently. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, it probably would have been more like, okay, well, F you. I ain't got to deal with you, your mama, none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that TikTok video showed us, y'all, that she was not playing. Like that really broke her heart. So when she said that man, mama cannot see that baby, I believe she meant that. And she was holding that baby from Thad and his mama. She was holding that baby from Thad and his mama. And if Thad really wanted that baby or to see that baby, what? And she came up missing a week later. Y'all do the math now.
Okay, do the math, and all
Do
he
the
kept saying,
math.
"I need to find my baby. I need to
Just do the
find my
math.
baby."
Just
He did that. I really feel he did that shit, man.
do the math. If she really held that baby back from him and his mama, not just his mama, but him too. If she kept that baby from him and his mama, let's just say after a week, she did agree to meet with him just so he could see the baby. After things had calmed down, maybe a week later, and she did agree to meet with him. But let's just say he wanted to take the baby to his mama house, and we just speaking just to be speaking. I don't know, right? We wasn't there, but let's just say he wanted to take the baby. Okay, can the baby see? Can the baby stay with me? Can I keep him or whatever? And something happened in that car. Like I don't understand why that's. And I'm saying this because I don't understand why that's so far fetched, May. When it comes to these people out here, I don't understand why that scenario is so far fetched.
Okay, I don't see why they don't see it either. That was the problem brewing, and so that's a motive. There
That's
was
the
a
whole
problem
motive.
brewing. Hmm.
And what makes it so bad to me, they will find a motive when it comes to the mama. They find a motive with the
Yeah.
dad. They find a motive with Steve. They find a motive with even her sister. The sisters get into it. Oh, that's the motive. But
Hmm.
when it comes to that, it's like they completely overlook that. They completely overlook it.
It
Oh,
be
he's
like
an
that.
awesome dad, and they were still together, and that was his fiance. How? You don't see nothing after the eighth with him in a picture or her tagging him or anything where she talking about them being in love or them being engaged or even him talking about it after the eighth, other than the fact that when she came up missing, you don't see
Missing.
that.
Uh-huh. They was really beefing before. I say at the beginning of this year, on and off. You know what I'm saying? And he threw that 2020, the 2021 picture up there, make it seem like they just got engaged. No, boo,
Thank you.
that was 2 years ago.
And you know what? When I saw that too, that stood out to me. And y'all, if y'all wonder why I was so hell bent on that, is because of the trickeries that I was seeing. Okay, the
Hmm.
devil play tricks. The devil is real trickery. He real cunning. And a lot of times, because I'm so spiritual, when I look at these cases, I'm always looking for the enemy. I'm always looking for his symbolism. I'm always looking for his trickery, his deception, his false information. He's a liar. He's a deceiver. I'm always looking for those qualities of the enemy. I'm always looking for that. And so, what you just mentioned right there to me was trickery. When
It
he put
was.
out there a picture of their engagement and he actually had it stamped as if it was 2021 going into 2022, when you look at the originals, it was actually 2022. I mean, I'm sorry. The originals was actually
2020.
2020.
Let me find the
Okay.
picture for
Or
you.
going into 2020. The new year would have been going into 2020. So to me, when I saw when I see trickery, when I see deceit, when I see lies, I see the enemy. I see the enemy. I see the enemy. I'm sorry. Because the enemy, that's what he do. That's what he do. And to me, a case that's so sensitive like this, like your fiance or your baby mama, you want to be careful. You're not even gonna lie. Like you ain't even gonna be careful not to lie. You just not gonna lie. Right? You're gonna tell everything you know. You're gonna be honest because you're trying to get justice, or you first of all, you're trying to find out where she at. Then you're trying to get justice. So everything that comes forth is gonna be the truth and honesty. So I really I don't know. Like when I said for me, that was one of the things that I saw that stood out to me. Yeah. It was that trickery right there. You sent me something else? Okay. Well, yeah, okay. So you gave me the picture. I'm gonna show y'all the picture of exactly what we talking about. In case y'all didn't know. So I'm gonna speak on it a little bit again because I want y'all to actually make sure y'all see exactly what we're talking about, because we have a lot of discussions behind the scenes, and I don't want to be talking without kind of like including y'all in as to what we're talking about. Okay, so basically this was a photo right here that he posted, right? He posted it with more it was like in a collage. You got the whole collage, you just broke it down. May.
What you say?
Okay, this right here was kind of posted with a collage with other pictures.
It was.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, the post he made on the 19th. Hold on, I'm gonna just
yeah. So, what we want y'all to keep in mind is, and I think I spoke on it in my last live. This engagement was not 2020. I'm sorry. It was not. Hold on. What the hell am I trying to say? It was 20. This is the original. Okay. This is the original that she pulled up in 2020. So the
yeah.
engagement that happened originally was in 2020. Y'all see the date stamped right here. Okay. It was in 2020. But when he actually did the collage and reposted it, it looks as if it was 2021 going into this year, if y'all get what I'm saying. So y'all would have thought that the engagement, because when I first seen it too, I immediately thought the engagement happened in 2021. And I thought that they was engaged come 2022 and possibly fell out. But then when I went back, I said, oh, so the original engagement, the original pictures was actually in 2020.
You don't even see those on his page no more. Like he deleted that from 2020.
Because he want everybody to think
Hmm.
it was 2021 going into 2020,
But he
2022.
messed up and then scratched out 2020 up there. Stupid.
I don't understand why people don't really see what we see. And a lot of people say, they believe he really loves her. He probably did really love her. He probably loves her to death. He probably did. And he probably wanted her to, you know, I guess you could say, be a family with them, be a family and things how it used to be, and wanted her to get on one accord when it came to, him being able to see the baby and taking the baby to mom and mom spending time with the baby and things like that. But it just didn't, it wasn't working out in his favor. Only we know how their relationship really was, to where she said, or like Antoine Miles said, that really hurt her so much to where she said, no, you or your mama can't see the baby because of what y'all said and because you backed her up pretty much. But a week later, think about it, y'all. A week later, she go missing. And when mom was asked, did she have any beef or any bad blood with anybody that you know of? Was she even beefing with her homegirls? Did you even know of, and did you hear her and her girls getting into it? Did you know that, she had any beef with anybody? No. But I do remember she just got into it with her baby daddy last week.
What she say? No.
The
And
mom
Mocha
said,
said no.
huh?
I said she said no, and Mocha said no as far as having beef with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They both said no. And the mom brought up the fact that she was just beefing with her baby daddy.
Facts.
Mom brought that out there. So mom gave us the first inkling of a motive when it came to baby daddy. And it's also good to note that it don't appear to me, I can't really speak as if I'm family, but it don't appear to me that Sandra is even cool with that or even working with that or have any type of relationship with him. And for those that don't know, Sandra had Alexis' mom has the baby right now. So I wanted to also give y'all the update. Baby Messiah is with his mom, which is me and May. We was rooting for baby Messiah to be with Sandra. Because think about it, y'all. And I know a lot of y'all are, y'all just team Thad regardless to whatever. Y'all just team Thad. And a lot of y'all want the baby with his daddy. But y'all have to understand, before all of this, Alexis and her baby was in her mama house with her mama. And if you can remember from the interview, it was said by everybody on that panel that when Alexis needed a babysitter, she only trusted Sandra May, did you hear the same thing? Drop a one if anybody heard the same thing, because I'm confused. Everybody acting as if they heard or they seen the fact that Thad would have been the
What?
baby daddy better candidate. But from what I heard, everybody said that Sandra was the only person that Alexis trusted with the baby.
Yep, yep. Alexis don't want that with that baby, man.
I don't think so either. But we
No,
just
she
we just
don't.
playing the air for the people in the back
Okay,
that's not getting it.
okay, okay.
So listen, listen. If her mom was there every day with them, if she only trusted mom when she wanted to go out, and mom said, "I wish I had kept my baby that night," because she kind of
Mhm.
made reference like, "You want to keep him?"
She was like, no.
No, you know what I'm saying. So that shows us right there, to me, that baby should have been with Sandra. And Sandra just lost her daughter,
Her
her
only
only daughter.
daughter. Mm.
And it seemed to me that baby would just add a little bit more comfort to her heart. So that's great
I
news.
agree.
Yeah, that's great news. At least I believe it is, great news that the baby is with grandma right now. And so it'll be interesting to see if Sandra is going to work with Thad and allow Thad to spend some time with baby. How would we know? I'll tell y'all how would we know. You don't think that man gonna go live or share a picture of him with his son?
Hmm. She
And
claimed he seen them
I haven't
FaceTime.
seen it either. We have not seen it either. So, which tells me the baby have been with Sandra for what? Let's just say approximately a week,
Or 2.
okay,
Hmm.
or two. So, I think that if there was any type of arrangements being worked out, because he's fighting to be able to get the lawyer to be able to petition for the DNA results or however you want to say it, right? But I believe that if Sandra, knowing that 9 times out of 10 Thad is the baby daddy, she will work with him, right? And if she also knew that he wasn't responsible for her daughter, she'll let him come see the baby, right? Or she'll let him spend time with. I might not let him take the baby, but I'll let him come visit, right? If he didn't do nothing to my daughter, and this is his
You hear?
right.
You hear me?
No, I didn't hear you. What you say, babe?
Oh, I said probably not. Since he said fuck her and her daughter, and now her daughter dead. I
That's true
wouldn't.
too. That's true
It's
too.
fuck that nigga. You hear me? Excuse my
Hmm.
French. And I hope I ain't messing up no, money for you on YouTube. I know you can't be cursing too much, but
I don't
F
get
that
money on
nigga.
YouTube, girl.
Okay, well, fuck that nigga. You hear me? Yeah, fuck that nigga.
I probably got the most transparent channel on YouTube.
Okay,
I'm
good.
forever getting flagged, getting revoked, getting copywritten, all type of stuff. But when I do come professional, because I'm
Yeah,
gonna be professional one day, and I
yeah,
do get monetized and stuff, then y'all know it. Because I'm gonna be on here like, dang it,
yeah. But
and
it's
y'all
good
know
to
I'm
know that
saying
it's not about the money with you. You know what I'm saying? That's
no.
good to know that. So,
I've been doing this
yeah.
about 3 years now,
I know.
and oh yeah, I know you know.
Hmm.
Look, I think we kind of gave him a little inkling of who you is. You got to be quiet
Oh,
now.
okay.
Malika, if he wasn't a suspect, they would have given him back the baby. Okay, if he wasn't a suspect, I definitely think that the DNA test that he took before, they would have released them results. Because
He
they
said
probably actually did it, but just didn't release the results.
he said they didn't run the test through.
They
He said
probably told him that.
he said he paid $575. He got swabbed. The baby got swabbed, and they didn't run the test through. He was told to get a lawyer because the case is under investigation. And so yeah, I don't know
So what they just do, they just dish the swabs, they just threw them out.
exactly, exactly. If they, I don't even think they would have swabbed the baby if it was
Yeah,
under
I don't even think they
investigation.
would have did that just to throw it out and especially
Yeah,
have you to pay and just to turn around and throw it out.
yeah. So right now he cannot get the baby because paternity is not established, and Thebe is the legal father because he is the husband due to the their situation. But yeah, until he get paternity established, he cannot get that baby.
But it seemed like to me, if mom, okay, let's just say she knew in her heart, he ain't do nothing to my daughter. I'm looking at these girls. I'm looking at these friends. Then it seemed like to me she would be working with him where he can come back to house. You know what I'm saying? Evidently, she looking at him like, nope, nigga. Like you said before, nope, nigga. I don't know you. I don't trust you. You said f my daughter, whatever, whatever. Because if she was working with him, he had been and went live or took a picture or something with his son.
Now I would say yes if he had never said fuck her and the baby, because you could tell they was communicating on Facebook. She liked some of his pictures, happy birthday to his son,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Before all this happened. So I would have said yes if dad would have never said fuck her and the son. Right there, them words that you just can't get over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now my baby
Especially
now
now
my
that
baby
I moved
dead.
on.
Yeah, now my
Mhm.
baby dead. Mm-mm. I'm
So
not.
you believe whether or not she even look at him as suspect? It's just the fact that he said F.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And she did. Mm-hmm.
exactly. Well, that's definitely interesting. It was an interesting conversation today, you guys. We can only bring y'all what we have and what we hear out here in these streets, and unfortunately, there has been no arrest
Nope.
made. Like I said, only good news we have for me is that the baby is with Sandra, and I'm pretty sure being taken care of, being around the family and things like that. For those that don't know, I'm pretty sure y'all probably know that now that Alexis was cremated. They did not have a memorial service for her that we know of. They could have had something very private, but that we know of. So it's pretty much kind of quick. You know what I'm saying? Kind of done quickly and over with. And I'm really hoping that won't be the same when it comes to her case. Even if they have to take some time to line all their ducks in a row, do what y'all got to do. I'd rather y'all take y'all time with it than trying to hurry up and close the case and just rule it as whatever,
Mm-hmm.
like they
Mm-hmm.
do. So,
I believe they gonna solve the case. It shouldn't be that too much longer. It shouldn't be that hard, you know.
I think that I actually personally believe that that's why certain folks is removing stuff from their page.
That could be too. That could be too. And I just want to say this about Alexis being cremated and not having no uh service. It's not because she was cremated. It's because the disrespect from the father side of the
Right.
family. The mother didn't want to be bothered, so she just went ahead and cremated her daughter.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think that they probably cremated her because of how she looked. And like you
Yeah.
said, the not having a memorial and all of that, yeah, was the
Hmm.
disrespect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
because that
disrespect.
did come to me too, that it was just so much disrespect. And if y'all have been paying attention and following the case and stuff, I think I even did a quick video, just did one video because after I did that video on Paul, he came out with another post and stuff. So Paul
And
had
Paul been very disrespectful.
very disrespectful. And I would never ever agree or side with the stuff that Paul say and do because I kind of feel like with Paul being kind of a distant dad, not saying that he wasn't hurt, but he probably isn't hurting as much or grieving in a way that her mom is, who saw her every day. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you being real insensitive, sir. Like even if you know what I'm saying? Like not grieving and as in the way she is, like you really being insensitive. And then not to
I agree.
mention bringing on everything is not for social media. So all he really did was just cause more chaos around his daughter's case and drama, unnecessary drama. So I definitely can understand why she said she didn't want to have a memorial, or at least not one that they would have known about. They speaking about the other side of the, and whenever I say they, I'm gonna tell y'all who I'm talking about. Okay, speaking about the other side of the family. So I could definitely see why she didn't want to have a memorial with them. That don't mean that she didn't have one or her family not gonna have a private one that we just don't know about. But as far as one being made known to the public, no. And I definitely get why
Hmm.
Sandra said she didn't want to do it.
And I agree with you on that too.
Girl, it's like he was just disrespectful all up until the
Disrespectful. He
time.
didn't even
Girl,
live there. He lived in Florida and just moved to Georgia.
he just moved to Georgia too?
Yep.
Girl, shut up.
Yeah, the mama, bad mama moved to Alabama. She bought her house in Alabama. Mhm.
Mm. So yeah, you guys, I know I might have said in the last video that I was going to wrap it up, but y'all know sometimes we will have to revisit some stuff if we have some updates, some current news, or just want to discuss something. So that last video that I did was pretty much my belief as to what happened. And now that we have the information about her being shot with her own gun and possibly assaulted, possibly DNA under the fingernails, possibly fingerprints on a car seat, possibly any of this information, to me it just really support what I felt anyway. You know, and I haven't heard anything else that really turned my mind to, I mean, my perspective away to what I feel from what I feel, you know. But anyway, I'm
But if
glad you guys. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Anything else
I
you
was
want
gonna say, if they got fingerprints, what's taking so long?
Girl, what's taking so long for the arrest warrant? What's taking so long for this? That's why I think a lot of this stuff is just people just talking,
Talking could be.
just talking. And then you got these people that want to make it seem like they got this special connection to the police department. They getting this information from, certain people,
Hmm.
and then they putting it out there. And it's kind of like that's the reason why when I began talking to the family or even communicating with one of the people involved, you know who it is,
Hmm.
behind the scenes, I never wanted to just run to, I'm not like that. Like just run to YouTube or run to social media and put it out there, because
Right.
a lot of times family and friends and people that's close to the case will say something to you just to see if you're going to be messy and put it out there
Hmm.
and
Yes,
turn
they
around and
do.
say, oh, you just to turn around and discredit you and be like, see, Malika ain't know what she was talking about, but you the one that told me that. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you don't
Hmm.
be so quick to just take stuff and run
Right.
and put it
Hmm.
out there, not knowing if you was even being set up.
Hmm. But you do let it slide out. It gets out, but not
And
right away.
yeah.
Hmm.
And
I
then when it
agree.
do, guess what? Y'all done gave me a whole bunch of receipts to use for my next
Hmm.
presentation. That's how I work.
Okay.
That's how I work. What I do is I collect. Y'all think I
Hmm.
don't see it. Y'all
Research.
think I'm not gonna report it because y'all ain't heard from me in a couple of weeks. But what I'm doing is I'm building my next presentation. Won't he do it? I'm building. And so a lot of times you don't have to be so quick to run with the information because it's gonna get leaked. And if it's the truth, the truth don't need no support, no validation, right? If it's
Hmm.
the lie, it's gonna get crumbled by the time it even make it around to you. So that's what it is. I'm gonna get ready to get up off of here though. If y'all wanted to ask us anything or make any comments that y'all want us to address, or may if you want to say any last minute thing or anything that you want to kind of bring up before we get off.
Well, we basically covered everything. I'm feeling the same way you feeling, and we had our feelings, you know what I'm saying, at two different times and just bump heads, out the blue. Feeling the same way. That I'm leaning towards that. You
I
did
think
something
I
to that
addressed
girl.
you because I look for confirmation. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like that's why I approached you anyway. Because when I seen that you was making some valid points, I was like, okay, well, here's confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Here's
Right.
somebody else. You know how the Bible say, God would send two or three more witnesses. Sometimes I will put stuff out there and I will wait. I will stand back and wait to see if somebody else got that same inkling.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And so when I noticed that you was, headed in that same direction, I'm like, okay. And I didn't even realize that you had worked on previous cases before.
And when you send me your video and I listen to your voice, I said, "Oh, I know who that is." I said I like her work, because I don't really listen to YouTube because a lot of their
It's a
videos
lot
is,
of crap.
yeah, false pretense. But you come with facts, and if you're wrong, you'll come back and say you're wrong. You fix it, correct it, you do what you got to do. You ain't all about the clout to me. So yeah, I've always supported you from the far end.
Yeah.
You you one of the
You do
YouTube.
you do some big things. You do some big things. And I'm gonna say, you keep these victims, you have kept these victims' name alive. And you
Thank you.
even introduce new cases and stuff. So y'all, I'm not just talking to somebody on here. that I just bumped heads with. No, like she have been, when it comes to the justice community, she is a big person. She is a major part of spreading awareness, um, keeping these people names alive. She just not really ready right now to reveal herself, but she's somebody that's been, really actively helping and actively being a part of this justice community, just as well as I, if not more. Because like I said, I just do the video, I just kind of really stick with the videos, and
Right.
and I really kind of.
And your lane is YouTube. See, I'm on the other
Right, right.
app,
And
you
then not
know.
only that, see with you, you more alert to a lot of the cases, that a lot of cases come to me. Like people might bring them to me and say, Malika,
Okay.
I want you to look
Mhm.
into this. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But with you more alert and paying attention, and you bringing them out and pulling them out. You know what I'm saying? Because there's some stuff that I've seen from your groups and stuff that I didn't even know, you know what I'm saying? But I know
Yeah.
that you brought awareness to it, to some of these cases and stuff. So I appreciate you and all that you do,
I
and just for
appreciate
being
you
a
too.
witness and kind of collaborating with me and everything. So
Yes, I appreciate you too. You know, I really do. And I do this YouTube thing, but I will pop out again and speak on something that's real major, and reveal who I am. But just I can't do it right now. You know what I'm
yeah, well,
saying?
we got your back.
Yeah.
So no, over here we definitely got your back. I think that God have really built a platform over here where I believe everybody that have followed me, and I can't say back then, but follow me right now, I think they are so genuine. I think that
Mhm.
they are so genuine, because even for them to like still stick around, knowing that I'm not here every day, knowing I'm not on all the time, but they still stick around because they know that when we do get to work, oh, we gonna get to work.
Mhm. Mhm.
And
Yeah, they
I
know
do.
when you pop out, you popping out.
Okay.
Not playing no games with these people. Yes. You getting.
That's what I'm talking about. They know when we pop out, we popping out. And I
Yes.
can really say for the most part, I can go on my chat room and I can probably message or email just about everybody in there and say, hey, let's go. It's a go. We about to go live, or we about to look into this, and they own it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling this is home for you. You're more than welcome if you have any information. If you want to just Malika, let's go live. I got some stuff I want to talk about. You're more than welcome. I believe that everybody over here that is aligned, that we all aligned for a purpose. And
Yep.
we all
Exactly.
aligned to fight for these victims. So
Hmm.
just
And,
know
and
that.
great minds think alike. You know what I'm saying? And that's something that me and you got. So yeah, I will be back. I appreciate you letting me speak on your platform, and hopefully, we can bring some justice to Alexis Morales and her little baby. And yeah,
Yes.
thank you, people in the comments. Even though I can't see y'all comments, thank you for listening and having me and supporting Malika and what she do, which is great.
Yeah, they said, thank you so much for working with Malika. May we appreciate you. Love, let her know, Malika.
Oh,
Okay,
thank
I'll let you know.
you.
She said she appreciates you. And so, and Tosha and Barkley said thank you. That's why Miles said, ain't no fools over here.
Okay, no fool. What I say, I might be a fool, but I'm not a damn fool. Okay.
Yeah, this my crew right here. I love these people. This is my crew right here.
That's
Hey,
what's
we'll
up.
go deeper than deep. Like we'll go down a rabbit hole. We'll go deep, deep. They don't want to see how deep we can go, y'all. They really don't.
No, they don't.
So okay, y'all, we about to get up out of here. But thank you so much again, May, for coming on. And we
You
definitely
welcome,
looking
babe.
forward to doing another update with you, girl.
Well, I shall be back.
Okay. And we'll
Oh,
talk to y'all later. Love you guys. Y'all be safe out there, okay? Love you
peace.
guys. Stay protected.
Yep.